Hey you guys, what's up? 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 As you guys know, it's me D, and we are here for a panel discussion of legendary. I also was going to do what else premiered today? Drag Race All Star season 7, but I have not watched it. But this panel is going to be a weekly panel as we discuss LGBT entertainment, and I'm calling it the category is panel. So we actually do have somebody up here, and say what's up to the people, Senor Elteddy.
Hey, always the first one, always on time.
Uh,
Always,
okay.
always there when you call, always on time. Gave you my all. Gave you my all.
Okay, Jaru, what's good? How are you doing, sir?
I'm thugging it out. I'm thugging it out.
Just thugging it out as you
Yeah,
should.
yeah. You know, when I get under the weather, my voice drops to like 3 or 4 octaves.
Mm-hmm.
Like old girl on Chasing Atlanta when she got mad.
Okay, listen, stop. Y'all need to stop that. To me, that's transphobic.
That is not being transphobic, I think.
Yes, it is. That's disrespectful.
How? Her voice dropped like 3 octaves.
Yeah, but the way how people are doing it, it's wrong. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That would be like if Abby or Really B got really mad and their voice dropped like 3 or 4 octaves.
Not
I
like
would
it
say
would
the same thing.
that would
Oh,
never
girl.
happen. That
Huh?
would never happen. That would
Hey,
never
everybody in the
happen.
chat. You never know. I know some women like that who they got like the deep voice. They got the candy. Every man wants a woman.
But that's different.
Or they might have the Tony Braxton, you know,
That's a
deep
gift.
voice.
What are you thinking? That choreo was so easy. But anyway, it's good to see you. Summer is here. Well, not really, not out here, but summer is approaching. And
Baby, it's been in the 90s here. It's been in the 90s for the last 3 days.
well, it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow and Sunday, and tomorrow out after work I will be outside, trust.
I hear that. Showing the tatas off.
And more.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Vovo. Yeah.
I told y'all it's a no close summer. Hey Chloe, how you doing? Okay, Abby, did you get the link? I think really big
She
on
said
this.
she'll be here in a minute.
Ah,
She said she'll be here in a minute.
okay. So I guess we'll start. Anyway, so
First of all, why is
legendary,
Kiki Palmer here? Why are
huh?
you here? Why is Kiki
Okay,
Palmer here?
we'll get there. We will get there. We will. Well, if you're gonna ask that question, you have to ask why everybody is there. But however, I will say, Jamila is actually surprising me. She's doing better.
Well, when you're the EP and when you're one of the main reasons why the show is got greenlit, you can have your ass in a chair. I ain't mad at Jamila.
But she's actually, besides all that, I think her commentary has actually gotten better. Like she has actually educated herself.
Yeah,
Um,
she's gotten better over the years. I will say that.
yeah. Law too, but I don't give Law too much because he works my not Law. I'm sorry, Tyler Perry 2.0 because he's giving
Oh,
me Tyler Perry
bloop.
with that goddamn. I said it.
Wow.
I said what had to be said. Or how about
Show us on the doll where he really hurt you. Okay.
what happened?
Show us on the doll where he hurt you.
Lost face,
Oh, oh wow.
and I've already had enough of his antics. And
My
they're
thing
more shadier
is,
this season, huh?
my thing is, overall, based on what we've seen thus far,
Mm-hmm.
I think these houses are a downgrade from last season's.
They are, but we would definitely
I
get.
just wanted to know if it wasn't just me. Okay.
No, I'll give an overall analysis at the end. So let's start with episode 1. And we get reintroduced to some judges, and we get introduced to a new judge. We have Laomi. I actually wrote Tyler Perry.
You are a horrible person, but I'm the
No,
mean
I'm
one.
not. Look, it's Tyler Perry right there. I'm
But
not
I'm
even
the mean one,
kidding you.
right?
Huh?
But you say I'm the mean one.
Because law ain't shit. I don't abide by his laws. But we have Law Roach and we have Jamila. And like I said, Jamila is actually getting better as a judge. I'm starting to like her even more. And then she has Kiki Palmer. And I know you said what you said. Why is she there? Um,
Why is she
Kiki
here?
has a big personality.
But that means nothing. I can have a big personality. Well,
Mhm.
watch this. I could be phenomenally intelligent, but they're not having me go in there and do brain surgery. Know your role,
This is
know
a
your lane.
show. You
This
can't
is not her
compare
lane.
brain surgery to a HBO show. I get what
This
you're
is
saying, but
my
that's a
point is
big
know your lane.
that's not a great analogy, huh?
This ain't even her lane. Even them having her do a
No, it's
song.
none of their lanes but Laomi, but at least they learn. And maybe Kiki could learn.
Why wouldn't they have a judge that maybe I think Deshaun should become a judge, but at this point I know he's not. But maybe bring a
But he
past
does such a great
um
job as a host, though.
yeah, I
He
think
does a
maybe
great
bring
job.
the mother or father of a house from a previous season to become a judge.
It may not even have to be I agree so much because actually on Drag Race España, what they do is that they have previous Rue girls on there, even though Rue don't do it. But they and I think to me, you bringing somebody that was in a competition before as a judge is great,
And somebody who knows ballroom as well.
right? That's what they do in Real Ballroom.
I'm
But
just saying.
as you guys come and definitely hit that like button. And if you
Yeah,
have never
but
if
this
you
is
have
not
never
Kiki
seen
Palmer.
before, my name is It's Me D and subscribe. I do videos like this all the time. What you were saying?
Why did they have her doing that song? I didn't like that song.
That song,
I,
I didn't like it either.
I was
It was
like,
I
what
think it
is
was her
happening?
10-year anniversary for a song that she did on the Disney Channel. I don't even think I've heard the song before.
Um, I don't. I never saw her on the Disney Channel, so I don't know.
And yeah, you were an adult at the time. I was
Don't
young.
do that. Don't do
No,
that.
I don't mean as an insult. I mean that he
I might
see,
not
it's
have been.
all the way to say it.
I
I'm
might have been.
sorry.
Listen, once I got out of middle school, there was no reason for me to watch Disney Channel. Like the last thing I remember watching on the Disney Channel was the famous Jet Jackson. That's it.
Huh, I can't watch that anymore.
I know it's so sad. Shout out
It's
to my
so
frat
sad
brother.
that he did that. Yeah.
Anyway, but Kiki Palmer, baby,
Yeah.
this not your lane. I don't even know that acting is your lane, but
Um,
that's a whole nother
Kiki
story
could
for a
sing.
whole
I'll
nother
give.
day.
I'm not saying that she's like an Adele or anything. She is an entertainer, and I will give her that. She's very lively, and I have nothing against Kiki. I'm just glad she didn't say the gag is because I hate when she said that because she didn't understand where she got that from. It was very, but it sounded that way because it's a song that she did 10 years ago, and she just redid it. She could have sang that song she did on Star. That was actually really good. So we see when she's doing the performance, um, Miyake Mugler is there, and I think they did a great job. I always see
Is it
Diego.
me or just look like different people? Like I had to go back and remind myself. Was those the same five
There
people?
was the same people. It just
They just
Prince
look.
had
I
a
saw the
horrible.
father,
What was
not
that
him.
hair?
The
Prince had
father,
a
I
horrible
recognize.
hair. But speaking of Prince, I met him last summer after they won, and I said congratulations, and he was so nice. He was so humble. He gave me this big hug. Like he seems cool. And shout out to Tonka. Tonka added me on Instagram.
Go
I
ahead,
hated that
Tonka.
outfit he had on though. That that recent outfit he had on with Savion. Y'all know
Mm,
how I feel about Savion.
child.
But yeah. So they do the Grand March and they have to showcase the five elements of Vogue, which is ham performance, floor performance, duck walk, catwalk, and spins and dips. And what is this gag flag? I don't understand the point of it. I understand what it
I
is, but I don't
understand the
think
point
they
of it.
should.
They should have had it from season one, but that's another reason
Season two.
why freaking what's her name should even be on the show because she using this flag before she even knows like if it's stupid. We'll get there, I guess. Kiki girl,
I don't understand. What is your beef with Kiki? I have nothing
because
against
she do stupid stuff.
like everybody.
Like, why would she pull out this flag,
But
not
that's the
knowing
thing
whether or
because
not
she
the?
thought that they should have been saved. She thought
But she
that they
didn't
should
even
have
know
been.
if they was not gonna be saved or not.
I mean that. Well, we'll get there. We will get there. So the first house is the House of La Beja, one of the most iconic houses. We know Crystal La Beja, we know Peppa La Beja. Crystal started it first. I rule now. They buck my authority. Listen, I could quote that whole damn opening line of that movie.
Okay,
Peppa La Beja. Listen. So we meet. What was the father's name? Was his
there was
name Poppy?
some with a
I don't
T.
remember everybody's names
I thought
as
it was some with a T, like Tonio or
something like that. But shout out to him because one of my friends actually knows him. So shout out to the father of the House of LaBeja. Um Aja was there. So I have several questions for about Aja. I knew she was identifying as transgender before she did Drag Race. Then she was non-binary for a long time, and even recently I saw her as a guy, which this nowadays it don't mean anything. But she says that she's trans, so she's transgender. I I don't know. I don't know.
baby.
I
I
have
don't know.
nothing against it. I don't care, but I kind of got like lost in the loop, and I was shocked that they did not mention that she was on Drag Race.
I mean, they want to pay that money.
And she gained weight. She don't look bad, but she gained weight.
Hmm.
She
But
gained
you could
weight.
even see on her confessional, she looks slimmer in the face on her confessionals than she did when she was on stage.
So maybe it's the lighting or the camera.
No, but I know in the confessionals when they were all like in the little group talking, her face, she looked a little, she looked snatched. I said, okay. And then
Okay.
when you saw her performing, I was like, oh, okay, girl, I see you done been eating.
So they do this like ode to the house of like the beginnings of the House of Lebeja. Now, what I did like, I like the storytelling of it. And if you are a fan of Paris is Burning, you can tell that the father did a ode to Pepper LaBeija with that outfit.
He did.
That was pretty dope. I really like that. Welcomes Ebony
So silly. Y'all bear with me. My neighbors are doing a lot this evening on a Friday night. Y'all listen.
they getting drunk.
Probably listen. Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Me
Um,
neither. But
I'm not gonna say anything too harsh against what's the
Kiki,
baby's name?
Kiki.
What's the baby's name that's transitioning? Aja.
Okay.
Well,
Because
I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like I don't
anything
know if she's in
harsh,
the beginning stages of her transition. Because
She might still be
but
figuring
she's
it out.
done it before. That's what I'm saying. She has identified because I've seen her interview. She said she had identified as trans, but then after a while she realized she was just non-binary. So now she's trans again. That's why I'm trying to understand.
she don't
She
know.
might still be
She
figuring it out.
confused just like we confused.
I mean, we don't have to know your business. I just was kind of like, okay, because I thought she was non-binary, and she was recently. Again, this means nothing, but she was recently boy presenting, male presenting.
Right. Child, if you just tell me what pronouns you want me to use, and
Right,
that's what
that's
I'll
it.
call you, then
That is
we'll move
it.
on from there.
That is it. But I like the storytelling, but then it got boring in the middle and very sloppy, like nobody practiced. And
Yes.
what do you guys think?
Yeah, it was very sloppy for me and disjointed. It was sloppy and disjointed for me.
Yeah, it was all over the place for me. I
Mm-hmm.
liked their outfits. I really did with the long
Mm-hmm.
fringe and that gold and white. Like it was really beautiful, but it just I it didn't give me all the elements of Vogue at all. It
Mm.
was very rudimentary and basic in its Vogue. And so this started a trend for me. And so to me, when Naomi calls herself laying people out about what is and is not Vogue, I was like, it's been several other groups, but we'll get that, child. But they did very little real
Mm.
Vogue. Like they did, I remember they did hands. Remember they did like hands,
But
but
the hands wasn't strong enough for me. They
I
weren't.
don't remember them doing any spins. They had the only one who really did a dip, if I remember, was Aja.
Mm. And it took me 3 seasons to know that when they do the dip, that noise that you hear is a damn sound effect. Turn that shit off. Because it sounds like somebody breaking their goddamn bones. I don't like it.
I don't be
Did
paying
you
that
did
close
you not hear
attention.
it? Be like, boop. I'm
I
like,
didn't even
stop
hear
it.
it. I didn't hear it, so it
The
didn't
next
even
I
time you
don't
bother
be
me.
watch
paying
the
attention. Now
episode,
that
watch
you
you
said
because
that,
everybody sounds the same. That's how I know it's a sound effect. Take that
I
shit
have to go
off.
and listen.
It sounds like somebody breaking their goddamn bones. I don't like it.
But yeah, I thought to me, I might have gave them a six. And I
You gave
think they
them a
got the
6.
benefit of their name and the fact that they came out first.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Um,
the
but
gag is they were supposed to be in season 2, but somebody they had COVID.
they didn't give me anything.
Oh,
La Beja, they were supposed to be on season 2.
they would have got ate up on season 2, so
Yeah,
it's good
If
that
they
they were.
presented this bull, sure. The first one's out.
yeah,
The first
that
the
was they
season
would have
was
got
really
ate
good.
alive on season 2. Like they would have got drugged.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I gave them a 7 because there were certain parts that I liked.
I
I
like
didn't
I
get
said,
this
I
La
like their
Beja.
uniform, the costumes.
The costumes was nice. I did like the little Pepper La Beja moment. And I
Hmm.
think that's all I really liked. Now, people gonna hate me for this. The second house was Alpha Omega.
Now I got to give Alpha Omega a little bit. They were not that good either.
Mm,
I think they got the benefit of the doubt of being cute, but
mm,
they didn't do that much elements of Vogue at
mm,
all. And the thing
mm-mm.
about it is, they have Rebel. Rebel don't vote. Rebel walks face and
Rebel
body.
is not. Thank you, because I've
That's
seen
all
Rebel
Rebel do.
before.
Rebel gonna walk face and body. That is
Right.
it.
That's it. That is it. I
And
follow Rebel,
Treon
and
is
I've
a
seen
dancer.
Rebel at a ball. He
Treon
even when
is
you
a
watch him, he's not a
dancer.
strong performer. He's just gonna give you face,
That's
and he's just
all.
gonna give you body.
Body.
That's
That's it.
it.
But he's not. He's boring.
He is. He is.
And
And there was
even my former student Treon, he's a great dancer. Like he's a dancer. Like that's what he does. But he has to now flip that and make it Vogue, and that takes some work and transition. Like everybody's not gonna be like Dro Tishu, you know what I'm, or not Dro Stanley Tishu, because
well, both.
Stanley is a great professional dancer, but
He is.
he could
He in Vogue
transition
now.
it and make it Vogue and ballroom.
Mhm.
And if you look, go back and look at their performance. When the other three that had on the pink were like doing the elements of Vogue, Rebel and Treyon was over there doing like some other like
And
choreography
he
stuff.
wasn't good. And Rebel wasn't good. I noticed that. But I've said that I've seen Rebel before. I have Rebel. I keep sounding like I said Rebel. Rebel on
Like
social
I
media.
follow him on Instagram and Twitter.
He's
Like he's
cool. He's
always
cool. He
involved.
seems cool. But I'll be honest, he ain't all that good. He's not all that cute to me. There's
So I
others.
mean,
We about to get to my crushes. And I mentioned one of them in my stories, and they saw it, and they was like, "Thank you." I was like, "You're welcome."
but I don't know why. Well, let me ask you, Abby, how did you feel about them? Because they went up for them like they had did all of the
I did.
elements, and they didn't do a. To me, if you're asking for people to do all of the elements, I need to see the whole group doing these elements. And you have people in this group that didn't do not a single element.
Mm-mm.
So is everyone required to do all of the elements, or just all of the elements have to be done?
I think
I
all of the
believe all
elements
of the
have to be
elements
done,
have to be done,
but
but
they didn't even have that
it
happen.
was it wasn't done properly in my opinion.
They didn't have all of the elements happen. I went back and looked today, and it was not all there. So that's why when Naomi called herself going off on people, I'm like, but
Because I feel
really?
like that's a prevailing theme that nobody does all of the elements when they're supposed to do all of
Hmm.
the elements. Something always gets left out of the equation.
And they pick and choose who they're going to harp
Mhm.
on that about.
For season 2, I think they did a better job at even 1 too. They did a better job at defying all of the elements. And they did it so crisp, so clean. Nothing was clean to me. In a lot of, let me not say all of them, because there I am going to give a couple houses their props.
Hmm.
But even in my notes, I said Rebel is not a vulgar. He walks face and body. When we get those categories, send
Oh,
his
he
ass
does.
out there. That's it. That is it. But some of them, you know what it is? They get different members from all over the country too. So some of them are now meeting each other for the first time.
Yeah. And
Because Rebel's from New York.
Treyon's in Atlanta.
See? Because I've seen Rebel
listen,
walk.
when we gonna get to the people who got embarrassed on national TV?
Well, we're not
Because they
there
should
yet.
have. Because
We're
they
not there yet.
we ain't there yet. Okay, well,
Mm-mm. But speaking of a
who's
name that
next?
sounds like Rebel, let's talk about Revlon. I
Okay.
love them.
They were the best ones to me.
I love them. But let me tell you something about European ballroom scene and American ballroom scene. Even though the ballroom scene originated in New York, the thing about Europeans is that when they take something, they make it their own. They make it their own. They was killing it. They was praising the original ballroom scene, but they made it something. I don't want to say nothing new or fresh. Kind of yeah, newer and fresh. They made it, but they I don't know. Is like they paid homage better than a lot of the other houses that are from the states.
To me, I like the fact that they did the elements of both as a unit. It was like all of them
Mhm.
were doing. You
As a
could see the
family.
different elements. Like they made sure. No, you're gonna see each different part of the each of the five elements. Like I really like that. You could tell their story. They were the best group to me.
Hmm.
Right.
In this episode,
Right in this episode.
Yes.
So
They
um,
looked very French. Ooh la la.
it
Oui,
was very
oui.
much French, but how everybody was going up for Rebel, I was going up for Kobe. I know y'all don't know who that is.
I don't.
It was
Coleman
the
is the
kind
little
like,
one, right? He's
huh?
the little one. He's the little one, right?
Kind like a little not chunky, but like chubby
the
face
light skinned one
from
from
Rebel.
Revlon,
He didn't really have that much of a
the
French
one with the
accent.
beard from Revlon,
Yes, cutie
that was giving
patootie.
boy. He ain't say nothing.
He's so cute.
He didn't say nothing. He had on that fur. He was giving boy the whole time.
Hmm. Adorable, adorable. But I'll be honest though, I didn't like the beginning that much, and I'm glad that they didn't stress on it. The little waltz, I didn't really care for that much. But when they
But I
started
guess that
feeling
was
like
them
they
paying
was on an
homage
airplane,
to where they're from.
hmm,
I guess that was a part of, showing, hey, I'm from France. This is what we do.
yeah, yeah, I get it, but
I thought their costumes was enough to say hi. I'm from France because that was very French mime.
it was very bagarre.
As she said, Jean Paul Gaultier.
It was very, and I'm loving the girls, the two tall girls. I love them for some reason. I just like hearing them speak. I just
I
love hearing
get
them
it.
speak. But I have a question. Did they do floor work? I don't remember seeing floor work.
I would have to go back. I would have to go back and watch.
I believe. How you doing, baby? But oh yeah. So Alpha Omega, I gave them an 8. Because the father did eat from Alpha Omega. He did his solo was nice, but we still need more
Because
Vogue.
he
And I
came
gave
out first.
Revlon a 9. Huh?
He came out first, I remember, and did like a
He
solo thing.
did. It was very nice. It was
He
very
gives
nice.
me Omari. Remember Omari
Yes.
from what house was that last season? God, I
Amari is
can't.
Was it
nice.
Balmain? It was Balmain?
No,
No, but Omari,
Orichi.
yeah, I think it was Arichi because
Orichi.
Omari would go out there and kill Omari. Be like, nah, I got this. I got this.
Sorry, I'm late.
You
Yeah.
always late. But
That's
here's a
true.
lie. Is it under my hat? No, because it's not there.
Oh,
I gotta find my fan. What did I do with my damn fan?
It's
I am
late.
so
Just
mad at
it's
myself.
late too. Your fan is late. You late. I love you. You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. Yeah, Belize they got praised because they was attractive, and they were to me they were okay.
Who? Alpha Omega?
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't give me what I needed. They didn't give me
because
everything. They didn't give.
Rebel is not a vulgar.
Yeah, Red was
It
never
was
gonna get
I
praised.
like
definitely did. I liked them, but I definitely didn't understand the tens. I definitely didn't
mm-mm,
understand the tens.
Yeah, I
no.
didn't. I gave them a 7.
The
they
tens
had to
because
that
they
was
were
they had to
showing
give
their
somebody a
tens.
10 because the way they was going, well, nobody was finna get a 10. That was the only 10 given on that episode. It was the
They
See,
was
only
that's
10
all that
given.
they
needed
was
to be
giving
given.
10 for this.
And it was worth that.
Law gonna get himself in trouble again. You know he already got in trouble last year for
But Diego,
frolicking with frolicking. He gonna get himself in trouble again.
Did he? I didn't hear about that. What happened?
Allegedly, Law was
Ale-
sleeping with one of the what was his name? Was
Oh,
it
I
Dro?
Diego.
remember hearing about that. The tall one, the
I
tall
heard
boy
that
twin.
Diego.
Was it Diego? I remember what
Mm-hmm.
was, but yeah,
Yeah, it was. I remember now. It was
Yeah,
the
allegedly.
tall
alleged,
one.
right? Allegedly, I don't know how true that is.
The tall
But
light
who
skinned
was
one.
sleep with Law? Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
That's Tyler
I
Perry right
said
there.
alleged.
Ooh,
Look, it's all allegedly. It's all allegedly.
right, right. But Revlon, I gave them a 9. I actually liked it. They were really
I gave them a 9. They were a
they
9
gave
for me.
me real ballroom. They
I
gave me
like
real ballroom.
I did like Revlon. I
Yeah.
loved their second performance, but I know we haven't gotten there yet.
We
But I
will
did
talk
like
we
their
will definitely let's so moving right along, Machiavelli.
It was a
oh.
mess.
Um
Mm.
Machiavelli.
I wanted to see them win, but
They were mess of
Can I
them.
just say that when they said their name, I was like, Tupac had a house? What is happening? Why is it?
No, isn't Machiavelli a brand though?
Machiavelli was also an individual.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say Machiavelli was a
Was
product.
it was a person?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I know Jada from somewhere, but I can't put my foot on
Hey,
it.
oh Lord, hey, Belize, are you over here cutting up?
Yes, that's what she do. I mean,
That's what I'm not even phased by Belize but that's who she is. And if she
I
didn't, I would
love
ask if she's
Belize.
okay. And I love her to death. To death.
You know that's
But
my boo
if she
thing,
wasn't cutting up, I would ask her if she's okay.
right? Right.
But I'll be honest, Machiavelli, here's the
Was a
thing.
mess.
And maybe it's due because everybody had COVID, they weren't able to practice.
I'm gonna give them a pass on the first one because of that. I definitely give them a
Yeah.
pass on
Right,
the first one because they had
right,
COVID and they couldn't practice. I give them that.
right, right. But shout outs to Jada. I know her from somewhere. I just can't put my foot on it.
I feel like they weren't even like even the parts that okay, if you said we gonna do this, I didn't feel like they did it full out. Like I feel like they was halfway doing.
It was no energy. It was no
Right, like they were
energy at all.
halfway doing it, and they might have
Sloppy.
still been sick. They might have still been,
A lot
under the
of the
weather.
That
houses were
too.
sloppy for me. Is it me?
Huh?
A lot of the houses were sloppy. Is it
A
me?
lot of them were
Absolutely,
sloppy. A
no,
lot
yeah.
of the
it's
hands,
not just you, baby.
especially the hands. When you see somebody like Pack Rack do hand performance, Mama's doing it full out. They were very much like I didn't like it. It was very lackluster. And why is everybody doing the duck walk in a circle?
I don't know. This is certainly
Did
not
you
season
notice
two.
that everybody doing the same damn duck walk in a goddamn circle?
That's why Naomi was sitting there like this the whole time.
Yo, when they
She
cut
was
to Naomi's face,
angry.
I was laughing, especially
She
when
was
they do the
so
360.
unimpressed.
But we'll talk about the 360 soon. We talk about that 360. That was
Oh,
more like a 180.
she was
That was
so
more like a
unimpressed.
180.
Let me tell you something. I
Fix
don't
it,
care
Holy
about AC.
Ghost.
Hold
Isn't this
on.
the first ones that started crying? Girl, I would be like, girl, if you don't stop all this crying, girl, if
He
you don't
was
go somewhere and
crying.
sit down somewhere, I'll
Now,
be like,
His
now,
little feelings was hurt.
Teddy, stop being so emotional.
He is so
Emotionalist.
mean, ain't he?
I
You
get
need some
so
emotion.
emotional, baby.
We don't.
if you want to
Every
cry,
time
no.
I
If you want
think
to
of
cry in the background,
you.
I
Oh, he
mean
goes, I
backstage,
get so
maybe yes.
But you
But while
can't
you
emotional,
out
always
there,
control where that spirit hits you. The spirit
child,
just
every
hits you. You can't
time
control
I
it.
think of you. I should have some flowers like that. That was a gag, though.
It
Sasha,
was.
bitch,
It
you
definitely
did it.
gagged Shea Coulee, but anyway,
She
we ain't gonna go
did.
there.
But I didn't even watch Drag Race yet. But
She is
we'll
still
get there.
traumatized to this day.
He is. She
Hey,
still.
Danny, if you want to come up, you are more than welcome to. You are more than welcome
I'm
to.
always up there crying real tears.
Yeah, I did like the war robe. I don't understand why Law said that it looked bad. I like
It was
velvet.
horrible.
It was horrible. I like velvet. I'm a velvet
And
person.
there was no rhyme or
What is
reason.
that?
Like if
Elvis.
there would have been like a color scheme, but it was just like random colors, and it just
Mhm.
didn't make. I didn't
It looked
understand it.
ill fitting. It
Right?
looked like it was droopy and draggy.
It was
It
And
did
awful.
look ill-fitting though. And I mean, I didn't know why they had the mask on, but could y'all have on masks that was the same color of your outfit?
Like it was the whole thing was a goddamn mess.
And where are the fashion designers? You know how they used to cut to the designers? I didn't see them in any of the episodes.
Maybe they can't afford it.
or they too many houses in the first
We
couple
cut out the
episodes.
budget.
They'll get to it as because you saw them. I saw them have a consultation with the advisors in the queen.
I
They
see
was
them
talking
with
about the
Tanisha
animals.
Scott. There was with Tanisha Scott, who I love.
No, they talked to the designer people too.
Did
They
they?
do, but I didn't
Oh, I
see.
missed it.
Did they do it in this season?
I
I don't
missed that.
recall
Yes,
seeing it.
in the episode 3 when it was talking
I
about what
missed
animals
that.
they was going to be, they
Oh,
talked
I missed
to
I
it.
missed that too. I didn't see that at all. Because normally you see that guy, that white guy,
Right.
the white boy with the hat. Yes, he was
I
yeah,
in
didn't
that.
see it. That's what I'm saying.
CNN.
I didn't
We didn't
notice
see
it.
it, Abby.
I didn't
Yeah, I
notice
don't
it.
see
Richie,
him.
you
I
could be
don't
right,
remember
but I
seeing
didn't
him.
notice it. I didn't notice it. Maybe that was when I was
Um,
reading all the houses they showed up. But anyway, so after that, I gave them a 4. I gave them a 4 out of 10
they
because
was
that
a
was
good
horrible.
poll. That's what I gave them a 4.
A 4, and I was being nice.
Jeez.
But somebody did say something that resonated with me, and they said, "Never let one moment in life break you." I think it was Laomi. I like that she told them that. That actually resonated with me too. So, the fifth house, and
It's a
final
mess.
house actually for this episode was the House of Light, and somebody done broke that
They,
light.
they ain't sit right in my spirit from the beginning. Mm.
The choreo was. I'll say this: the choreo was good, but it was not Vogue.
Right.
That would have
What?
been good for America's Best Dance Crew. That would
Listen,
have been
Naomi
good
looked
for.
like her feelings. She was offended that they
Oh,
got on
Naomi
her
is
stage
so.
with
Listen,
that
There
shit.
was
they cut to
another group
Naomi
that
60,000
there was
times.
another group to me that I would have been offended by too, and she didn't have any take any offense to them. But that was in episode 2. But we'll get there.
Yeah, but
But they were reading people down at backstage and stuff, and they had a lot to say about
yes,
everybody. They came out there.
they is that they're more shadier, and especially one person in particular that was in episode 2 that I'm about to read, and somehow I know her from somewhere, and I'm trying to put my foot on it because I met you in real life, and I didn't like you then. Trying to remember where I saw this Miss Mama's at, but I've talked about her in episode 2. Stay tuned, people. So I did like the beginning. I did like the beginning of it, but then after that,
Um,
it was like I then wrote down it's good choreo, but it was little to no Vogue, and I gave them a 4.
they got a good
Well,
3.
Naomi gave him a 3, so you
I
still
would
gave him a
still
point
give
She
it
then.
a
did.
3.
She did.
Listen, when Naomi gave him a 3, I said, y'all just pick up your purse and go. Just don't, just let's
Because
go.
it looked like it literally, like she said, looked like somebody trying to imitate Vogue, and you were like, "Girl, what are you doing?"
When she
Like
said nogging, I was done. I was
it,
done.
it can and she
When
said
she
exactly
said
how I felt.
nogging, I gagged. I could
It
not
came
believe
off
she just said that.
disrespectful. Like they
It was
came off
very. It was.
disrespectful.
You know what I said in my review. It was very much what I imagined how the ballroom felt about Madonna Vogue and all of these people voguing and they weren't really voguing. You know,
Well,
like
I
I feel like
wouldn't
it
go
was
that far
that.
because they
the
had
dancers were
actual
vulgars,
Voguers
Auntie.
in
The
that
dancers were
video.
No,
vulgars
no,
in
no.
that
I'm not
video.
talking about Madonna's video. I'm talking about the phenomenon that happened after that, and
The
everybody wanted
people
to
voguing
vogue, but
like
they weren't really
this.
voguing.
The
Yeah,
people
that's what
Oh,
I'm
voguing
not
like
talking
this.
about the people in Madonna's video. I'm not talking
oh,
about that.
okay.
I'm talking about how it took off and everybody wanted to vogue. Everybody thought they was voguing.
I don't
I was
understand why
voguing in
people
my
vogue like this. Is
bathroom.
not voguing. This is swimming backwards. I, that is not vogue. Right, Auntie Ab. They be doing so. Well, that was a vogue, but they be like, I don't know what the hell they be doing. I don't see none of
Yeah.
that voguing scene. But the top house was Alpha Omega. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't think they belong at the top.
I
It
think the
should have
top
been
house.
Revlon.
Let
They
me
could
see.
have been the second one.
Okay, wait, before we do this, y'all tell me if it's just me. Am I expecting too much? Is this how it's supposed to be? Did anybody think there was an unnecessary amount of snarky cattiness from the people backstage
Yes, we
while they
actually
It
were
just said
was.
that.
eliminating?
Now,
Yes,
now, Evie, that I
yes.
would say that for this show, it was a lot, but in real life, child, that was tame. Baby, in real life, they be going for the jugular.
They fight. They
They
steal.
be fighting. Like they will do everything to sabotage your whole
They will
performance
even
that
Okay,
go
day.
on the
okay,
No
stage
way.
so
and fight you then and
because there
there.
was a point, right? There's a point during episode
Three,
3
yeah, we will get there. I know
where I
exactly what
was
you're talking
like,
about.
"Baby,
And
you doing
but I mean,
entirely too
but
much."
I'm gonna talk about her. Trust me. I got Miss Mama.
Okay. Okay. I was just because I thought I was being extra sensitive, and I was just like, this seems like it's a whole lot that's
Because
going
she
on
had
here.
something to say about everyone, but we'll
Maybe
get
had
to
something
her.
to say about everybody, and then you got out there
Everyone.
and laid a
But that's
whole
the
egg
real
on the
ballroom
stage
scene. They
and
jealous of
Yeah,
each
embarrassed
other.
that's
yourself
nah,
We
that's
in
we
your
gonna
real.
get
house.
there. We gonna get there. But who I thought should have been on top was Revlon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Revlon should have been on top. Both of the
I'm okay with
bottom
that.
groups should have went home. Both of those
And
bottom two groups should have went.
Listen,
Machiavelli
I
should have
said
went
that.
home and like
and Kobe, hey Kobe, if you're listening, hi,
Oh,
You know what's funny? I
hey
looked at a
Kobe,
lot of reviews today, and every review I looked at said the same thing that
hi Kobe.
they could have eliminated the first two. They
yeah,
could have. I mean, in the
they
first
could have
one, they could have
eliminated.
eliminated both of them.
Oh,
Every
we're
review I
gonna get
looked
to
at said the
that
same thing.
lackluster battle. So it was
That
Light
was
versus
horrible.
Machiavelli.
That battle was disrespectful because they
It
act like
was
they
very
wasn't even trying.
lackluster. Maka, whatever your name is,
Mara, whatever.
Mara, you could
Talk
vote,
about
but
this
you
is my
was
battle
voting like
cat.
you were
And that
scared.
girl did not go out there for battle. I was like, girl, what are you doing?
And
When she
Father
started
Light.
doing that shoot 'em dance, I said I'm done.
When
So yeah,
I
that
did it, and Naomi was like, "What is this?" And then he dipped right in front of them, in front of her, and she's like, "This is dangerous." She was like, "This is dangerous." So Machiavelli won the Vogue battle, and Light got sent home. I really that wasn't a good premiere. I'm sorry.
No, they
yeah,
should have. They should have put the first march because the second set of houses was better. I mean,
We're a
some of
little
them were
bit
bad
better,
too, but overall they were better.
a
I feel.
little bit. A
and
little, not a lot.
and and speaking about the Grand March, let's same rules as before. The 5 elements of Vogue. They have the I asked Elteddy this, but what do you guys think about this gag flag?
um,
Y'all could have kept that. I don't need it.
like I understand because it was a direct that gag flag is a direct reflection of what happened
For
last
Tishy.
season, and
For
Tishy
Tishy.
being sent home early when they shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why they feel the need for
Speaking of
it.
Tishy,
But Kiki Palmer shouldn't have had one. That's why. That's all. Just take it away from her.
he just don't like Kiki. I don't know why. Kiki, do you love me? I don't know. But
That's all right. She gonna regret that. I mean, let her
she
use it early, child. You gonna be sitting there wishing you had
listen.
it back.
I have no issue with Kiki Palmer. If you could have somebody like Laura Roach on the show, you could have Kiki Palmer.
I wish they had
I
brought.
ain't
I
Hey
even
wish they
saying
had.
Jaded,
that.
that's my
What I'm
friend right
saying
there. Hey
is,
Jaded,
why
Hey,
is she using
Jaded.
it so early? Hey,
that's
Jaded.
my
Hi,
that's my
baby.
Jada. You are. I know you don't do panels like that, but you are definitely welcome to come up here.
If you want to come up, JD, you can. I'll send
You
you the
can
link
come.
if you want to come up.
Send it a link.
I'm gonna send you the link if you want to come
The
up.
hot
If
dial
not,
link.
we
But
understand.
so we go to Juicy Couture, and before I say anything about Juicy Couture, let Lolita, y'all just had a taste of what she did for that season one. I saw Lolita perform at the Kiki Ball, and they robbed her. They robbed her. They robbed her down. She went. You know who she went against? I think she went against Mother Arichi from last season, and they gave it to
Mhm.
Mother Arichi. And I was like, hell,
Mm.
Lolita just ate that.
I love Lolita. I've been
Lolita
following
is
Lolita.
a beast.
I've been following Lolita since I saw her on my
Lolita's a
house.
damn beast. But who I've actually met in person multiple times through friends is Kamaya. Seeing Kamaya Vogue in person is like Superwoman. That woman, she is not. She didn't even show her true potential yet. Kamaya Vogue's down.
I felt like they were very reserved with this first performance. Like they were holding back and saving something with this
Mm-hmm.
first. I thought they did great though. I did still think they did great, but I can feel like okay, they hold it back. They really are because they were one of the few groups that also gave you the elements that you were looking for.
Right.
Yeah,
But I'm rooting for Juicy is another one of my houses that I'm
JD,
rooting for.
you over there flirt? I like Juicy too
Juicy
because I
and
love
Revlon are my
Lolita.
two favorites. But like I said, it's like what Elteddy said. I think they want Kamaya to hold back because Kamaya's a damn. When I tell you that she's a beast, she reminds me of Michaela from season one. Kamaya's a goddamn beast. Kamaya goes to places like Japan and China and teaches people how to vogue. Kamaya's a goddamn beast.
That's what I was saying, Trina. I feel I would, and I understand why they do it. You know, they do it for star power or whatever. But I personally think they
Yeah,
should have brought an alum back for that seat. When Meg left, I think they should have brought somebody back who's been on the show to give it from the, because they'll have that insight from being on the show from that point of view. I'll be honest with you. That's what I wish they had done. I mean, I know they wouldn't do that because I guess they gotta feel like they gotta have a star power in there, but I really wish they had done that.
so what are we giving Juicy Couture? I gave him a
I
10. I'm
gave them
sorry.
an
I
8.
like Juicy Couture. I don't
I
I
know
like
what
really
it.
like them.
I didn't know what they were talking about, the low energy and stuff. Like I
Yeah,
really
I like them.
I
I
didn't
gave them an
But
8.
they had high energy. They gave you ballroom.
yeah, I thought they was giving
And they
I
gave
was
you
here.
Kiki scene. That's the Kiki scene. The Kiki scene is chaotic as hell. The Kiki scene is very chaotic.
Yeah, I like them. I really
Oh
did. I
my
really like them.
goodness, is that my baby?
Hey,
Hey
Jaden.
Jaden.
Hey,
Hey,
bro.
First,
you
I
know
would
what?
like to
Hey,
say thank you
I
because I
gotta
know you
take
don't
some
go on nobody's
audio.
live, so I feel blessed.
Hold on, get.
I feel blessed.
Hold on, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. We hear you
Let
over
me
there
go out and
giggling.
come back in. Hold on.
No, I can hear you.
He couldn't hear. He must not have been able to hear us.
Okay.
Well, no, he must have heard us if he heard you say that. So I don't know.
Well, he'll come back. Auntie Ab, your neighbors are getting it in.
these niggas over here is lit. Do you hear me?
Right. But I did like Juicy Couture. Now, Alan, how do you say their name? Maybe I forgot their name because I didn't
Alan
really care.
Meekley.
Is that it?
That
Alan Mickey Lee?
Meekly, yeah.
Meekly. Okay.
that's how they were. They were very meek in the choreography. Very meek. Very,
They
very meek.
listen. They didn't do nothing for me when the house father looked like he forgot the steps. That's when I knew.
Let me tell you, you know what they look like to
I
me?
forgot the steps.
You know, I didn't get both from them. I got J set. Like these look like the girls who do the 8 count, the 16 count J set. It
Hmm.
didn't give me both.
because I can't
So to
hear
me,
y'all. I'm
hey,
actually
Can
on the
you
Jaded.
hear us,
phone.
Jaden? We can hear you. Can you hear us?
No, I don't know what's going on, child. Lord, let me just take these out and turn the Bluetooth off. Let's try that. This ain't working. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yeah.
Yes.
hear you.
Can you
Can you
hear
hear me?
us?
Hear
Okay.
you. I could
Yeah, I can hear
definitely hear
y'all
you.
now. All right. Sorry about that.
Okay, good.
I heard that, D.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Somebody I definitely can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Ew, no. Ew, ew. What is it? No. No! Oh no! Not like that.
This is
It's
going
okay.
way south.
I know I'm gonna use a '90s term. I know I'm older, child, but I'm so glad to be here. What's up?
But I'm not
What in
even
the
that
world?
young from
Jada
you.
Mavis.
Like 4
Oh,
years.
Dead
Jesus.
dated. Anyway.
No,
And
because
then
I'm like, maybe I
But
shouldn't say it. Oh my god, I
to
feel so
me,
embarrassed. That's so
Meekly was disrespectful because I felt like they came out there ready to do J sets, an 8 count, a 16 count. They weren't out there
listen.
voguing.
The only person that vogued to me was Sparkle.
Yeah.
Sparkle, little tall, cute self was going in. But I gave them a 5 for Sparkle. That's really why I gave them a 5.
They got a 4 from me. It's a 4.
Of course, you
It
gave
was
them
which
almost
one
a
was
3.
this?
a
This
4
the
for
one
me.
who had on the little
Alan,
Alan Meekly,
Alan Meekley.
they look like they was
First
the
of all, where did they get that name?
like they
What
were in the
white people say
Nutcracker
that
Suite
means?
or something.
Because what?
Right. It gave me very much Benjamin Moore paint.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Benjamin Moore.
Not Benjamin Pain.
Deceased. Not Benjamin Moore. Jesus,
Oh,
Jesus.
dear God.
I mean, that's all I really have to say about Alan Meekley. Now, Ada, okay. Now, this was the house that they disrespected to me.
I
Mm.
think so too, because to me, I feel like they only did them like that because they were from Oregon.
Before, I think it's 3 different reasons. They're Oregon. Nobody knows who they are because that's a big thing in the ballroom scene. It's very high
Hmm.
school in ballroom, very high school. And it because if you're a 007 or if nobody knows who your house is, you better bring it. You better bring it.
And
You
some of them
better
other
bring it.
houses who they went up for did not do better than them.
They're not LaBeija.
Because I liked how they introduced each person, and each
Mm-hmm.
person did like a different little element. And like that was
Mm-hmm.
real cute to me. I really liked that. They
Mm-hmm.
came out, they gave you more elements than a lot of them other people.
And let me tell
Well,
you, Vanity, Miss Vanity could vogue. I seen Vanity on YouTube voguing down. Don't disrespect Vanity.
I feel like
I love the House of Ada. I really like
Vanity
what they
vogues
like. I
down, and
really
she's
like
an
their
older
performance.
woman too. But Mama
I
could
like
vogue.
their performance too. I do feel like them not having Vanity might have, affected them a little bit, with
Mhm.
their unity. But I still like them. I felt they disrespected that out, and I'm glad
Because
they got saved because
right, Vanity
I
is
was
not new to
like,
this.
I
Vanity
enjoyed
is
them
not new.
too.
I
I
enjoyed
almost
her.
felt like her not being there made it fair for the other houses in a way.
Mhm.
Listen, when I say
I
But
did
that
let
want
me.
to
house
ask real
father,
quick. I'm
when
setting up
that
my little tripod. Did y'all talk about the House of Light that didn't pay the phone bill or the light bill?
Yeah, we extended that like a long time ago.
Jaded.
Okay, they
That
didn't
was
get any of the
funny though.
assistance.
That was
We're gonna
funny.
come back around to them. But the
Okay,
house of Ada, I like the house father.
I like the House of Ada, but
It was very soft, subtle, sexy, pussy cunt.
mhm.
Very
I
much
like,
all
I
of those
like
things.
him.
And I was here for every
Now
second
let me
of
tell
it.
you about my second crush. So
Listen, when
Virgo,
he did that thing and then he did
Virgo
that
could
dip
get
and
it.
dipped his head, I said, oh,
Virgo could
bitch,
get it.
I love
Virgo,
I love the gender fluidity of it,
yeah,
and I put on my stories. I said, this is my legendary crush," and he saw it and he said, "Thank you."
it's his whole
Oh,
energy.
was that the
Virgo's
chocolate
energy is
one?
infectious. Yes,
No, he's brown skinned with a bald head.
The
he's the one
yes,
that
chocolate
the
one.
chocolate
he's the
one.
one that
Yeah,
battled.
He battled, and
Yeah, yeah. We can. I want to watch. Yeah.
hmm
Oh,
Get it,
listen,
D.
you could
Yes,
watch.
ma'am. Yes, I'll hold the camera. Work.
You could
I'll be
hold
the
the camera,
fluffer.
the light, the
Yes.
light,
I'll just
camera,
be the
and
fluffer
action.
on set.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
In the words
So
of
can y'all
YB,
catch me
hallelujah,
up?
bitch. Hallelujah.
Who have y'all talked about? Did you talk about Alpha Omega?
yeah.
Yeah,
We
we did,
did.
and
talked about the
I'll be
Omega.
honest,
We
they're
didn't talk
good, but
about
they're not
Omega
all
Phi
of
Psi.
that.
We talked about them. We did.
Okay.
I really
But
want
I
my
was,
former student to put on some clothes. Like I don't need you half naked. Please put on some clothes.
but like I was telling everybody, I've seen Revel walk body. That's what he's known for. Revel is
Yeah, that's
not a
all Rebel
vogue
do. Rebel do face and body. That's it.
and face
That's
and
all he
body.
can
I've
do.
seen him walk, and he's good at it.
Mm.
He's good at it.
Well,
Because
I
he got
just
to
want to
extend
say
the boy.
it's my first season, my first time watching Legendary, and I'm not gonna lie, it reminded me. I'm an old bitch, but it reminded me of the ballroom days, and I'm not. Well, I used to walk. Shh, don't tell nobody. But it was so fun to just kind of see it
I
celebrated,
have
and I'm
to.
drinking.
We all have walked.
This
What did you walk,
Walk
Jaded?
the ball.
I used to walk realtist with a twist.
I see
Okay.
that. I see that for
My
you.
runway is not to be fucked with.
Oh shit.
Listen, I'm not mad at
You
it.
could be a
I'm not mad
housewife.
at all.
I
Okay,
say I
can
feel like
we
I
talk
could.
about the face crack of episode 1 when that
What
nigga
was that?
said when Law told them people that he was ordering his Postmates.
I thought that
You
was
want something,
That was
episode
Kiki?
two.
episode
So
2.
I thought
disrespectful.
that was episode two.
That's episode 2. He said that to Ada. Ada or Light.
No, he didn't say that to Ada. He said that to
No,
the
he
Muir
Light
people.
didn't make it past
Oh,
episode
he didn't
1.
say. Oh, he
So
didn't say that. We didn't discuss that house yet. And
I think he
speaking
said
of,
it to the
how do
Demure
you say this
people.
name?
okay,
The
who we on next? Who we on
Do
next?
Demure Versailles.
that.
I
You know,
liked
now, let
them.
me say this about their house mother. Their house mother gives me old school house mothers who will come and
Yes.
give you boy, and then go just flip the script and give you
And
straight
get,
fish
but she did it good though.
She did.
flawlessly. He gave me
Flawless.
homage to
She
them old
handsome
mothers.
as a man.
But that
They
You are
would
that
give you
handsome
that.
reminds
man
me
and
of
beautiful as a girl.
that reminds me of Milan. Because that's how James is when James had his house.
Like they
Like,
will give
Facts.
you.
like how?
He was like that.
Facts.
Like James is James Monday through Friday, but when it was
No,
time
no,
to
no.
go to
But
the
they would
ball,
give
he
you
was
this.
Milan.
No,
But
but these
I'll
people will
be
give you this
completely
at the
honest
ball.
too.
Like they would show up at the ball straight boy. Like you'll want to be with. They would
Mm-hmm.
be cute as a boy. They would come to the ball boy, go to the back, and be a whole different person when
Mm-hmm.
they come on stage.
You know who was really good at that too, and but now she's trans. Amaya Scott. She's very good at that.
Hmm.
Very good at
Mm.
being both. Is it Tokyo that used to do Kylie Jenner's hair as well as Nicki Minaj? She was good at that. At flipping the script, looking great both ways as a boy and a girl. But now she's now she's trans and she's sisters with old girl from House of Tishi. Is her name Simone?
Hmm.
She
The
was
pretty one. Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
they know how to flip the script well. But the mother of the House of the boom 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 boom. She
Demure Versailles. I didn't like them. Like I felt the
it
mother
wasn't
was doing one thing, but the kids were doing something else.
it
Like it
was
didn't fit.
he gave me more drag show than ballroom.
Right. Like I thought that was he was
She
about to
gave me
do a
more drag
performance.
show than ballroom. She gave me more.
Mm.
I thought it was sloppy and they needed more practice. They definitely needed more
But
practice.
they was back there talking about people.
All of them, every single house
All
was
of them did it.
No, but Light was talking about everybody, child.
Right, he
Right.
was.
And then got out there and didn't do nothing.
And
Child,
didn't
go
do
sit down.
nothing.
and
A
they done
mess.
cut that light off. The light got
Okay.
extinguished.
I
That
mean,
was funny
my
because that's
thing
Disconnection.
the same
was,
thing everybody kept saying about them. Everybody said the same thing about that first episode. All the reviews that I watched.
I
But
mean,
anyway, I gave them a 4.
I liked them. I liked the tall chocolate one. Call me, but I,
Yes,
here's
woo!
my
You
thing.
look like Savion. Y'all know how I feel about
Call
Savion.
me, but
And which
my
house?
thing was they had story. The guy was getting over addiction, but he couldn't vogue.
Oh, that's
And
all. Okay.
Aja. Okay, here's my thing, and oh Lord, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want them to burn your channel down, D. I'll talk to y'all behind the
Ain't nobody
scenes,
gonna
but
see
I
this.
feel
We ain't getting
like
no views.
Aja is capitalizing on a wave, and I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Especially
I see
for a
that.
girl who quit drag and was very vocal about it.
I thought it
But
was
here's the
just
thing.
me.
But Jaded, I said in the beginning, I said that before Aja was on Drag Race, she was transgender. Because I remember
Okay.
her saying that in an interview. Then when before she came on Drag Race season 10, I think she was on, or no, season 9, she was gender non-conforming. But now
Right.
and then recently she was dressed as a guy, and is that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But now you're trans again, so it's like I don't have an issue with it. I just don't know what to
I'm just
say.
trying to keep up with the journey. That's all I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying.
trying to keep up with what you got, mama.
That's all I'm saying, girl.
I
Amen.
don't want to
Yes.
say if it's for the show. I don't
Exactly.
because she was just in an interview dressed as a man. No shade.
I mean,
If you're
I
not
just love our
binary and one
community.
day it's this and one day it's that, that's fine as well. We just need to know what we need to
Right.
Yeah, that's all
how
it is. It's not that I'm shading you. It's just that I don't
Right.
know what to how to
Right.
approach you.
It did cross my mind, and I appreciated it. But I did. Only reason why I thought about it was because I saw what LaBeija gave, and I'm like, actually,
Pepper will be
LaBeija could
rolling
have
in his
gone.
grave. Pepper
They
is
could have went
rolling
home
in his
too.
grave.
Mhm.
they
I'm
were
just
very
saying,
sloppy. They were
it's
so
not
sloppy.
giving season 3. Is all I'm saying,
It's giving
respectfully.
season green light.
Oh, but I'm having a great time. Like y'all don't know, I was in my room hollering, kikiing, cackling, clapping. Oh my God, like I'm so glad we've got gay programming. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Mm.
Chasing Atlanta, Bad Boys, this, like
Ah,
I'm serious.
Yeah, they're
Like
not gonna do
for
bad boys.
me,
Dear God.
I'm so happy that I don't have to watch
that's
like
stiletto at the
straight
club.
content, child. We got gay content and I'm here for it. Yes, yes, yes.
Speaking of the club, I saw Rel at the club a couple weeks ago. He was getting his life though.
Okay.
Rel, I saw Rel at the
Real
club. I
is
didn't.
hilarious. Like
Oh.
I
He's
like
He's a
Real.
star.
he had he had a bunch of gays with him that probably don't even know his last name, but he was having fun. He wasn't in VIP or nothing. He was just regular.
Yeah.
Because a lot
I
of
can
these
see that.
Because
a
he
lot of
just
these gays be
regular.
on the damn TV for 2 seconds. They want to be in VIP and all that. He was legit. He's not that tall. He legit passed me, and I leveled myself up to see how tall he was. And he's not that. And I'm 5'6". He is not that tall.
Oh.
Huh?
He looks on TV
No.
to be about 6'2".
Yeah, I'm sure. A
Yeah,
lot of
on
people don't
TV
know
he
that
does.
Really?
I'm that
He
tiny.
does look long, but he's all leg. He got them long legs.
He's probably like the most I would give him is 5'11". He's not that
Oh.
tall.
Yeah, I'm only 5'9".
Oh wow,
He's
I'm
not that tall.
5'9" too.
But he was having
And
his life, and I was like, "See, that's the Rel that I want to see." He was
Yeah.
having fun. He seemed so down to earth. I didn't approach him or anything, but he just seemed really down to earth.
Yeah. He's been living his life. I follow him, Anthony, and Gutta on Instagram.
Listen, I'm so glad that
Anthony
Anthony
be
took them
doing too
damn
much for
shades
me.
on his face. Anthony has a nice face.
He does, and he's thick. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Right.
I feel
Y'all
like
can
this
have it.
conversation has turned left.
It
Fellas,
does. Let's go back.
focus.
We're
Focus,
back to
fellas,
commercial
focus.
break. So the last house that performed is, how do you say this? Because y'all not even Japanese.
Yamamoto.
Yoshi
Yamamoto. I
Yamamoto.
live.
Bento box. So
Come
okay,
on, Jada with the
your
red
mother.
lights.
Okay,
I
turn
know.
on
How do you
that
say
red
Ayako?
light special. Hey.
So Ayoko, I know you from somewhere. Either I see you in real life.
The circle
see you.
NYC, that's Bugs Gutter's cousin, Aoki. She was on the show.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And
Well-
I've seen you in person because I met Bugs. Is Bugs still Jed and Chance or Chad?
Yes, they're still together.
Chad is fine.
They're still together. Because I follow him and Chad on Instagram.
is-
Yeah, they're still
listen.
together.
Quick note. I met Chad in real life. Bugs is very to himself. Like he said hi to me and then he walked off. But me and Chad had a conversation because Chad is about this
Mhm.
and he manages a lot of people. Chad's so goddamn fine in real life. I'm like, damn, he's married. I'm like looking at him. I'm like, you are beautiful, sir.
Oh,
But he's mad cool. No, he's cool. Oh no, he's mad
Oh,
cool.
no,
and
he's
I
a
don't
nice
chase
looking
nobody.
young man.
Look at me. I don't need to chase anybody.
I didn't say nothing about you chasing anybody. I didn't say you were chasing anybody. But what I do find interesting.
Did you see those beach pictures? He ain't got to chase nothing. The line is out the door. Reserve only. And I
I told y'all this summer we not wearing nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
I
going
done
to get
started walking again.
right
I'm
now.
going to
Listen.
peel too, D. We're going to peel this summer. Yes.
Well, speaking of walking, somebody told me I need to walk. I need to walk Vogue. I need to do body. I need to do Schoolboy Realness. We will see.
Yeah, I see
We will see.
I
that.
can see Schoolboy Realness.
Schoolboy
Schoolboy
realness.
Realness.
You could give
Body.
BQ Sex Siren.
Yes, because I'm not doing it with you big brawly people. They would not
No,
see
you
me.
could do Sex
I'm gonna have
Siren
to climb on
down.
somebody's back
Listen,
to be
No, I
I'm
know
seen.
my
gonna
ballroom.
I'm
Real
gonna walk
talk.
fat femme face. Is
You
what
could do
They
your
don't call it that. They call it big and juicy, Auntie. And all
big
you
and
gotta do is this.
juicy.
You got Auntie. You just do one of
Right.
these, and you
But
give
you
me
can do
10,
Sex Siren
darling.
down.
listen,
Or
And
Auntie,
you
you
can do
could do
Schoolboy and
femme.
I can do
You could do
realness.
femme queen
And then I can give you All American Runway and just shock the kids.
with a twist. I love
Because
the
you wouldn't
kid.
see it from me,
Woo.
but I can walk. I promise.
I know
I
you
will
can.
do Butch Queen verse time in drag. I'll do that.
Ooh.
I will do. I forgot the category was where they have them walk as men and then they switch it up and then you got to give them a twitch. I will do that.
You know what? You might be able to do Butch Queen up in pumps.
Ooh, I need to practice because I'm not breaking my heels for nobody.
Okay.
What house are we on, Lord? We done got. What house are we
We
on?
done got sidetracked because
We
I
in
was
our
talking
house
about Aiko
at
because
this
I was like, I
point.
know her from somewhere and Auntie Ed, thank you.
And that's
I
actually
did
That's
like
not real life.
Yamamoto.
favorite.
I
I
That
did.
house
didn't
was
like
actually
her
my
then,
favorite.
and I
That was
don't
my
like
favorite
her
performance.
now.
I'm glad that we know who she is. She still did too much. She did way too
He
much.
was hating on every goddamn person. And we
Everybody.
don't talk about what she did in episode 3, because I would have smacked her in her face.
Well, that was my favorite
And
performance,
it's
though.
talking, but it's fine.
Of episode 2, their performance was my favorite performance.
Okay.
It was not mine. I told y'all I like Juicy because I know Kamaya.
I mean,
I
for them
like
to be a
Juicy
Kiki
Couture
house, I
too.
get it. Yeah, I
But
get
it's
it.
and Jada, you know the Kiki houses are very. There's no structure, but that's the best thing about it. When you go to a Kiki ball, you could come in there, and you could you can vogue as much as you want. For the structured balls, it's more like if you're a virgin or if you're whatever, they're not gonna see it for you. But the Kiki ball, you can be yourself. You could be a 007 and they'll look for you in those balls. But for the
Well,
other ones,
quiet as this cap, Lolita, Juicy Couture is her Kiki house, but she's Miyake Mugler.
Ooh.
I didn't know that. She was a 007 for years. Everybody been trying to get her.
She was a 007 for a long time.
For years.
But she's with she has a YouTube channel. She has a whole video of when she joined Miyake Mugler, and she did like a whole coming out video of when she made her decision and all of that. She's Miyake Mugler.
But is she's cisgendered, no?
No, okay, yes. But she's a woman, yes.
She's cisgender. No, I know you. I'm sorry. I know y'all don't. I say, listen. I say
Nah,
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Auntie, I'll be honest.
Yes,
I don't like the word. I don't like the word biological because we're all human. We're all biological. What the fuck are you talking about?
But everybody's not biological boy, biological girl.
They're not born. They're not
right,
born. But you are biological, meaning that you are organic. You're alive.
Things, that's what it means. That's right. You're born.
No, but I get the cis and the trans because he's doing the Latin.
Cis, but I don't like the word biological because it makes it sound like you're not real. To me, it sounds that way.
Okay.
I love you. I know you could. I love that you're making them faces and not being fake with me. But I sorry.
No, you listen. You have a right to feel how you feel. Just like I don't like cisgender.
If you want to say born,
really,
that's fine.
But really, B, you're an educator. And cisgender is Latin. No, it's Latin. It's Latin.
I don't like it.
But
it's Latin, and therefore it's technically correct.
It could be Latin all at once. I don't like it. But we can move on.
She does not like
you. Okay, Law. Okay, Law.
I apologize. I'm going to apologize.
Listen, meanwhile, you can call me
I honestly don't like the word biological.
Whatever it don't.
Makes it sound like
it's not gonna change what's in between my legs. I know that.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick just to catch up? The panel of judges, the main panel,
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel? Because I just joined the live, so I didn't watch everything. But I do like Kiki,
I
Law is
don't.
I
shady.
hated her
I
wig
love
on the
Laomi.
first 2 episodes. I hated her
Doesn't Law
wig.
look like Medea?
I'm
Oh,
not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you.
I'm going on mute.
I'm not doing this with you, Stevie.
Where is my
Hello,
flag?
hello, it's your 10, hello, hallelujah, your 10,
Where is
Lady
my
said no.
flag?
Mm-mm.
Can
I
I
Mm-mm.
said
use
what
my
I said.
gag
You know,
flag right now?
Yes, Jada, use your gas.
Right. Yes, you should gag.
she looked
Oh
like
my
Tyler
god.
Perry.
I did not I didn't like her wig the first 2 episodes. Like I felt like they just threw it on her head. They didn't comb it, they didn't style it, they didn't do nothing to it. They just threw it on her head. It looked crazy. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at
I
all.
didn't like the fact that her commentary did not match her scores. Oh, I
Mm.
loved you. You were really great. I'll give you a 6. Girl,
But that's the thing, Elteddy. They were like that in the first season.
I think
that
because
don't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but at the
I
same
think
time,
she's
I'm
new,
gonna give her
so
grace because
she's trying to figure out the
we gave the
scoring.
other judges grace.
I think she's new, so she's trying to figure out, feel her
But I
way.
still think she's doing a good job because, well, we're gonna talk about the guest judge because she was a key. Mama was a key. I
She
love.
was
I
so
love
First
happy
of
to be
all, at
there.
one point, Mama Girl was just like,
she was
just because
shaking it.
I like it, 10 for you.
She's
Like
so
that's
cute.
I don't expect no
Cute.
more
I
than
love
that
it
from a
here.
guest
I love
judge.
her.
Like you need one guest judge. It's just like I'm not this not no technical stuff. That's
Right.
all of y'all stuff, y'all expertise in that area. If y'all made me feel good, if I liked it, if I screamed at y'all, then y'all get a top score from me because
Right.
I'm just here for the
I was
day,
okay with
Just
her.
just to
to
She
have
have
a
a good
rounded it
time.
off. Like you need a
Yeah, she
judge
went
like that
up.
to round off.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm here to be entertained. If you entertain me, I'm giving you a good score. That's it. That's all."
I need more of Anita. Anita was bringing it for me, but
First
so
of all, I didn't even know who Anita was. I ain't never seen that baby a day before in my life.
I mean, I'll talk about her more. I've heard of Anita. I don't know her music.
I don't
I
know
never got
Anita.
into it. I'm more of a
I
Rosalita
don't know
fan.
her.
The
I'm
only
more of a
Anita I know
Rosalita
is
fan.
Baker.
But
Come on,
go
the
to
only Anita you recognize.
That's the only
let's go to
is
Zomer
Baker.
Armagato, Miss Roboto, Akaye or whatever your name is. You were rude
Not
as
Jomo
hell.
Arigato, Mr.
Yoki?
Roboto. Wait, what?
Devo used to live in my neighborhood.
Mm.
Oh.
I never met him. I mean,
I
we
was
exchanged emails.
monitoring the package in those leather jeans. I really was monitoring.
That's a Bush Queen. What are you talking about? That's a Bush Queen.
I believe you, Elteddy.
You know me. I will look.
But that's you look at Bush Queen?
I look at
Elteddy
everybody.
looks at anybody with a penis.
That's a Bush Queen.
Exactly. Hello.
He's cool. Because we spoke on DMs and we never met or anything like that. And that was it. This is like over 10 years ago.
I don't
He used to
discriminate.
live in my neighborhood. But we're gonna talk about that next time. But I gave them an 8. I thought they were good. There was parts where it's like spaces in between that was kind of boring, but it wasn't bad. I gave them an 8.
Them a 7.
But Bub's cousin, she was just shading everybody. So we get down to the Vogue battle, and it's Virgo versus Cotton. Virgo. Oh, I'm about to. After this, I'm gonna check and see if he replied to nothing. Virgo
gave me what I needed.
Cotton.
Virgo carried.
He was
gave me what I needed.
That's the thing that I realized about the House of Ada, especially with Virgo. Virgo was very much smiling the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm. He gave me what I needed.
Win.
He gave me exactly what I needed.
And I like every time he turned around and saw that beautiful full moon.
Yeah, I think when he got in that child's space, the child got rattled.
Yeah.
And you could see it. You could tell she was not used to that kind of. That's old school locking and not touching and you know that's what they used to give.
And I know Jay said you didn't watch season 1, but you know who he reminded me of, who I love,
who's that?
From the House of Ninja, Sheshi, that Japanese girl. Mama didn't used to do a lot, but Mama would scare you. Mama used to get in your space and Vogue down.
But you know, in ballroom, that's what they do, baby. When you go battle, baby, they're gonna be all in your space. I don't see people get their whole face stepped on because they moved the wrong way in a battle.
Touching. You be
And that's one of the
listen.
things that
I seen the sex siren categories that they were so into it that they started kissing each other down. I was like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yep.
okay.
but that's one of the things that I know that's one of the things that people were looking for in the battle. So maybe that's a rule that they changed, because see, that was a rule. Like the first season, it was a rule. Second season, because of COVID, they couldn't do it. So I'm thinking maybe that's a rule that they relaxed this season.
But in some ballrooms and some balls, you're not able to touch them. You shouldn't be able to touch. If you touch the other person, you get chopped. And in others, they allow you to be that close and that physical.
I think it depends on if you're doing old way or like Vogue Femme, or if you're doing new way. And like for me, I remember watching old way, and they would lock and grapple and dip and spin, and it was a part of it. When you're doing your dramatics and all that stuff like that, it doesn't lend itself to like connecting. Like that's why you started seeing all those 360 dips and turns, because they ain't had no space. You got no space. The crowd is going up. They're surrounding you, and then you got this bitch spinning around. So you got to do the matrix to not hit a bitch. Old way was like, that's my favorite. They would be literally locked. I just think it's the style. I just love it. I'm thoroughly
It's the
entertained.
style, but there's balls that allow you to be that close, and there's other balls that if you touch the person, I'm chopping you. Whether it's old way, femme, Vogue.
Well, come on up here, Danny.
Danny, I told you to come. Listen. I have your actual number. Don't make me cuss you out.
Oh,
Danny, where you been hiding? You've been hiding.
Oh,
Danny
been shifting all over the. Danny's my boy. I love Danny.
Good old Danny.
come on.
But no,
what?
I
I'm
just
all this shit, and I didn't give him the link.
Oh,
That's a chop.
What's a chop? I'm a chop.
yeah, because you ain't giving the link.
Ew, don't be listen. Don't let me see.
is this the episode where the Demure went home, right?
Yes, Demure Versailles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went home.
So we're on season 3. And the guest judge was Anita. What did you guys think
episode
about
3.
Anita before?
Episode 3, Animal Queendom.
The Animal Queendom was the I liked it. I like that category.
It was good.
Can I be petty for a second though?
Yes.
Yes, you don't have a choice.
Oh, shut up. If you technically didn't choose an animal, because a bee is not an animal, a bee is an insect.
Yes, it is. What is it? A person? It's
an
insect.
A scorpion is not
that's an animal though.
But
Don't
it's
do that.
not. It's an insect.
Scorpions fall under
But it's still an animal. Well. Don't do that.
Really?
As the resident scorpion here, it is an animal. Thank you.
No, it falls under the kingdom Insectia. It falls under
I mean, it's Wild Kingdom.
Really, you're wrong. All of them fall under Kingdom Animalia. So
Bye,
whether or not
have a good
insect
evening.
or whether or not it's it still falls under the animal.
KK, hit that like button, baby.
All right, fine. Okay, moving on. I'm wrong.
Not moving on because
No, I said I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm wrong.
Oh.
I mean, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I admitted I was wrong. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I want you to say that bees are animals.
I just said I'm wrong now. That's all.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not.
I just said I'm wrong. Move on.
Really, he is one of these people who don't think human beings are animals either, huh?
Okay.
Because if I didn't care for you, you wouldn't be up here.
Where's the U-Haul?
Listen, I'm a little bit tip, so y'all gotta excuse me. So the first group was Alpha Omega, and they were snakes. What do you guys think about that? I'm sending Danny the link. Give me a couple seconds.
I want them to.
I feel like it was a lot of jumping and hopping for snakes, but that maybe I'm being petty.
Oh, question. Because they're called Alpha Omega, and I realize they do a lot of fraternity type stuff. What do you guys that are from fraternities and sororities? What do you guys think about that? Danny, I said I'm about to get you down.
I didn't see them do any fraternity stuff.
But that,
they were kind of stepping in their package when in their the package that they do beforehand when they doing
But
stuff in
like
slow
when you
mo,
see
it
their
looked like
house,
they were
And yeah, just
stepping
text you.
when they
they
said we're
do.
the house of Alpha
But
Omega.
if you go to a ball with them, you will see them do kind of like a little step routine when they introduce the house. But I don't feel any way about it. I mean, it's a whole lot of step teams out there, so I thought they
Right,
were.
the good brothers of Alpha Omega, row your boat is cool with me.
I mean, to me, I gave them. I think I gave them a 6.
Mm.
They were cute, but they didn't really do it for me.
First of all, the snake part at the end gave me very stomp the yard. Just me? No? Okay.
No,
They were supposed to give
no.
you. They were
For
supposed to be giving
me,
Fem Vogue. Were they not supposed to be giving Fem Vogue?
But here's the thing. Let's get to the real thing. That 360 was a 180. That was horrible.
Well, let's be clear. Only one.
Nobody
house,
was good.
only one.
Only one house did the 360.
Well, I would have said 2, but Laomi
No.
One.
They
Are y'all
all
saying-
okay, wait.
Thank God for her
They
eye, 'cause
all
I
attempted
got
it.
tricked and bamboozled.
They all attempted the 360.
They did all attempt.
Only one house actually landed the
Devo.
360.
Devo. And
They didn't give me Fem.
And how I know this is because I saw they put the camera right on Leomi's face as soon as the people did the 360.
every single
and her
time.
face told you they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And one time she did.
Right.
Her face was toe up one point. I was like, oh. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
he gave only one person got this. Everybody else was like,
key though. Like,
she was mad.
She was.
And rightfully so.
But you know what? I'm glad that she's being more truthful in this season. The other couple of seasons, she would give 10s, and I'm like, that's not Laomi.
Yeah, I remember
That's
seeing
not
that
the
last
Laomi
season.
I've seen in Ballroom. That's not the Laomi that I've seen transition when she was butchering first time in dress. Well,
Ooh.
Hello.
hey,
well, because
Not
you're
Danny on here with his
Danny.
cold chest out.
Hey, Dan.
Danny,
say what
Danny,
you
that
do,
you
Chess.
want. Danny, you
I
be
miss
out
all of
and
y'all. Hi,
about,
y'all. I
boo.
miss y'all so much. First
Danny,
of all, I just got out the shower, so you know. Feeling
Danny,
fresh
put
and
on some
dainty.
clothes.
Danny, you about to go out?
No. I actually fell in mud.
How you gotta text me? No, Danny be going out all the time. I'm like, this dude be going out.
Lies, deceits, and
I be
deceptions.
going out
Lying.
and he will find me. He will find me. I be like,
Danny said,
But hold on, time out, because it's Legendary Season 3, y'all, and y'all already know I got a lot to say.
we all do.
go ahead.
Say it.
Go off.
Wait, time out. Y'all was talking about Alpha Omega, right?
Yeah.
yes.
So I just did a review with Michael, and this is what I had to say. Right, I didn't really get into it, but I like the snake looks. I did. But overall, it was messy, and a 360. I said this for every house moving forward. The 360, if you did not land it, automatically you was not getting a 10 from me.
Right.
You could have
I
had a
agree.
grid.
They
I
tricked.
agree.
Period. Thank you, really.
Some of them
I
did
was not playing.
How can you get a 10 if you don't land a 360?
didn't
Like
do
that
the
just
challenge.
doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
That's how I felt last. That's how I felt last season when they said the category was spins and dips, and none of them niggas spinned or dip.
motherfucking
What do
dip.
you mean?
Wait, time out. Hold on, because I know I missed the Grand March. I missed that part. I was in the shower, y'all. But real quick, Alpha Omega, since we're on this house, what y'all did in the Grand March, y'all did not deserve that high ass score. Jamila
I
was
did
delusional for
that.
that 10.
I said
Because
that.
at the end
I
of the
said
day,
that exact
only
But
same
Danny,
three
you
thing.
know
members
Rebel
vote
be in
in
New
your
York
house.
in them streets just doing face and body. You know that's all he does.
That-
He does
that's
not
what
Rebel
vote.
it's a
cannot
beautiful
vote
house.
at
Y'all
all.
tell
Exactly. He's
your
from
ass
New
to
York.
take
He
your
does
pretty
not
ass over
vote. He
there.
just does face and body.
Now, wait, check this. Only 3 members of the house in the pink were voted, and Father with
That's
the
it.
entrance. That was not Vogue. That was a dance solo.
That was
Grand
but
March.
it
They
was
said 5
beautiful,
elements.
but it
Where
wasn't
were the
vogue.
elements? You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
I said they shouldn't have
Auntie,
got
what is
that
this
score.
dress? Auntie, whose nigga you trying to snatch?
What?
Whose nigga you trying to snatch in that dress?
I'm dead. Yes, it's giving very much. Hold up.
It's
They
getting
don't
very
love you like I love
freakum
you.
dress. Oh, I put my freakum
But
dress on. Oh,
y'all can hear me, right?
only
Yeah,
one got
yeah,
one,
yeah.
and that's your
Go
one.
ahead.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Because my phone is like in and out, so I'm like leaning forward. But Alpha Omega, again, D, That's how I feel about the Grand March. This performance, very sloppy and not a lot of votes. 360 was not it. Technically, I would have really gave him a 7 if you want to be real.
I gave him a 6.
I gave him an 8. I gave
him a 6.
But
I really missed y'all.
I've been saying you've been missing Danny because I ain't been seeing you on Michael channel. I said, what Danny been?
Girl, Lolita done snatched me up.
Listen, that's what y'all need to watch Lolita in real life. Lolita be anyway. LaBeija with the butterflies and caterpillars.
A mess.
Can I speak on this? Can I speak on this?
Yeah, go ahead, Auntie. You got the floor.
When they were in their consultation, and they were talking about how they wanted to do the caterpillar butterfly story, I knew then. I said this is lazy and uninspired. That is the most overused metaphor, and you could not come up with anything else. You couldn't tell any other story other than a caterpillar turned into a butterfly, and then you're going to use Aja's trans story. Like, I feel like, and it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect.
I get what you're saying.
No disrespect, but to me, that I knew then. I said this is lazy and uninspired because there's no thought into that. That is so easy.
But Auntie, even if it was the story was redone, it was lazy and horrible. Aja, you're voguing. You vote better on All Stars season 3 when Mama would jump off that box and was gonna be
the dip off the box.
Aja, what was that? Aja, what was this? You vote better on.
She getting older, baby. You know, she's a little thicker now. You know what I'm saying?
Aja, Aja, no, when you jumped off that goddamn box and had other people trying to imitate you and they are shit, where was that?
Go ahead, boo.
She could have stayed in that damn cocoon because Mama, like Naomi said, she was a moth and not a butterfly.
What they should have did
was
have her come out of the cocoon on the side stage and let them start to perform.
Like how Revlon did with that box?
A lot of the choreography was in the middle, and it started off real slow. And they this is what I would have done if I was in the house. If Aja's being highlighted, right, as this cocoon metamorphosis, she should have been the one to do the fucking 360. That would have been over. Had she came out the damn cocoon and went, what? Damn!
I mean,
you know what? You're right. One might
say it's just as made up as her whole real transition in real life that we don't know if she transitioning or not. But that's
I don't know. I don't know. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Hold on, give me a second. Let me put some clothes on.
You don't have to.
You know, I ain't got none on, but you know what? I don't.
No, baby. Me being naked, everything hanging out. I need to feel.
But that's what I get.
Rest.
But first of all, I want to give a little shade. There was more like snails than caterpillars and butterflies. And Father Poppy, a shout out to you because you know one of my friends. But that 360 was a 90. It was very sloppy, no energy. I gave them a 4. I disliked. That was the worst performance I ever seen. It was sloppy.
I didn't like it at all.
First time at a ball. It gave me first time at a ball.
Not Kiki house, not Kiki ball.
But Danny, that's the thing with the Kiki balls. The Kiki balls be serving because they have those Kiki girls be crazy.
Like, come on, do we see Juicy Couture or not?
Because Kamaya. But the thing is, Aja needs to bring it. I think Aja could bring it. The same thing that I said about Kamaya.
Aja can't do it by herself.
Kamaya's not bringing it yet. Kamaya kills in real life.
The problem with LaBeija is Aja is by herself and she has no help, so she can't go out there and just do it it's not a solo.
But
okay,
so
in regards to Aja LaBeija, because Google is your friend. Daughter is
Google ain't always right though.
She was non-binary. She is trans, and she's just started. She's in the.
What is the source?
The source is from Pop Buzz. She did an interview with them on September the 6th. Because the day before is when she made the announcement on her Instagram that she was trans, and that started her trans journey. So her journey is less than a year. She's less than a year into her trans
Okay.
But we also know
that
that
makes
3
more
months
sense.
later she might change her mind.
That makes completely more sense because you did an interview. I don't know when the interview was, but you didn't. I saw the interview in February. They did this in January, February, March. So it's like that's why it's kind of confusing to me.
Right, because she's only like 3 months into.
Wait, time out. Hold on. You know what I just realized?
What, baby?
Ain't nobody bring up the fact that Kiki used her gag flag.
I just said that. I said she used it too early.
Oh,
I told you that's why she'll need to be a judge. Why is she here? Why is she here?
I like Kiki.
I don't.
I bet Kiki. She's cool. I like Kiki. I failed her with all the jobs I don't got.
I don't want her to do any more performances if it's gonna be that Kids Bop version of a Vogue song. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Not the Disney Bop.
Listen, it was very get the Kids Bop CD of all the greatest hits for $9.99. It was very much that.
Wait, time out. What was that show she was on Nickelodeon?
Oh, I can't remember. I'm old. Hold on.
All I know is Proud Family. That's all I know her for.
I don't know. Proud Family?
It was called.
That wasn't Kiki Palmer on Proud Family.
She was on True Jackson.
Yeah, True Jackson. It was giving me very much True damn Jackson. True damn Jackson.
The name of the show. Wasn't she on a show with Muppets too? Where she had like a Muppet that was shaped like her or something?
A Muppet? Do I look like a Muppet?
I thought she was on.
Yeah, I'm not doing this with you today. Oh God.
When you said if you look like a Muppet.
Yeah, I was joking. Because you know Tamar said that. Do I look like a Muppet?
And Lonnie's
Lonnie was over there giggling.
But do I look like a Muppet? Tamara with the hair flick took me out. Wait, I'm sorry. Listen, everybody who's watching, I know I joined late, but I do want to say one more thing before we get back into like the current ball. How did y'all feel? Matter of fact, don't worry, I'm gonna rewatch that later. I just want to say this. I really, for some reason, like the House of Ada. It's something about the House of Ada.
I do too.
That I really
we were
like.
saying that.
We all like them. They hated on. I think they hated on them because they came after a horrible house, and so they were already in a bad. You know, during that second episode, they were already having a bad taste in their mouth, and they were just ready. They was out for blood. Blood was in the water at that point.
Exactly right. I agree with you. Blood was in the water. Like my whole thing is like they shouldn't have been in the bottom two. I thought the freaking Hamilton majorette should have been in the bottom two versus that.
I said that was a J set routine. They were doing it counts. That was a J set routine.
Not the Hamilton majorette.
Yes, they looked like Hamilton majorette. They came out like
but he did give
and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. I was like,
they gave me J set
one question for the House of Aja. What's it called? Ada?
Yeah, Ada. What? Ada. Regardless,
Virgo, what's good?
It touches my heart. That house really like touches my heart.
Good, Virgo.
You hear from Ada? There's something about that house father. I don't know. There's something about him.
He followed me on Instagram today and posted me on their house thing.
Come on. Have the people post you? Listen.
He's so nice. But that's not why they touched my heart. I said that shit before I even knew.
You're so silly. Okay.
Who is next after La Beja? Crystal La Beja.
Maliki or whatever the hell. Alan
Minkley.
Oh, the Hamilton Majorettes.
Wait, what did they do with this one?
No, they were
Birds of a Feather Flock Together.
What animal were they?
Birds of a Feather Flock Together.
They were a flock of birds.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It was a mess.
It was giving me very much Carnival fail times 10.
Because they a bunch of birds.
Birds of a feather, baby.
It gave me Rio on Broadway, but bad. Rio on Broadway, but bad. And I love Rio. That's one of my favorite movies. But
who?
Listen, the only person I'm seeing it for is Sparkle. I'm sorry.
Listen, Alan Maliki only look I liked was the father's look. That the blue one, who was like white with the blue feathers and stuff. That's the only look I liked.
I hated the guy that vogued at the end. I hated his nose. It looked like a banana. Banana.
Fix it, Holy Ghost. Not a banana.
I truly, honestly, it's sad because I just watched this episode yesterday, and I truly, honestly, just forgot about them because they just like flopped for me.
They were horrible.
Yeah, they were horrible. Not as bad as see, like you know how a horrible performance sticks in your head. Like for example, last season we were freaking Calm to Garcon in the damn cars that they thought they was Transformers. See, that sticks in my head because it was so bad that it sticks in your head.
You know what? They gave you the worst grade you could get, which is a D. Give me an F every day of the week, but a D means you tried and it was still horrible.
And I don't remember why I gave them a 6, but I gave them a 6. Something about it I did like.
What
Maybe
did the
others.
What did the judges give the this house? Do you have a call?
I don't remember. I know Laomi hated it.
Oh my God, Laomi's taking me out this season. She will sit there like this.
She's being herself.
Y'all can see me, right?
Yeah, we can see him.
She'll sit there like this. I love it.
But the thing is, she's saying that she loves it, but then when they cut to her, she be like, when they do the 360, she's like,
they failed it.
They failed it.
Love
Laomi. Right. They failed it.
They failed it. It was see what it looked like is she clapping, but what she's really doing is the small violin.
Right.
The thing about it is what Laomi, and I love Laomi down, but Laomi, you got to realize some of them guys that was trying to do this 360, you were a fraction of their size when you was
back. Auntie, you okay?
Yeah.
When you was hitting 360s, Laomi, you were a fraction of their size.
Really,
Let's just be real clear.
You okay?
Not she a fraction of this, Jesus.
No, when Laomi was doing 360s and all that kind of stuff, Mama was small.
Yeah, Jada, you done got quiet. You good, Jada?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on, Jay.
Quiet, boo.
I mean, y'all could join in. I know I'm a little bit lit, or a lot of bit lit. But
see me, I'm just a little bit loud.
You bring energy. You have that energy.
Thank you. Hold on. This is a serious question because I need to get to the bottom of this.
What?
How do y'all feel? I'm gonna state my opinion first. How do y'all feel about this show now being on its 3rd season, bringing in judges who either A, don't know ballroom, B, don't do their research before coming onto the show, and C, can't relate or just go off of like the energy happening in the room? This is my opinion.
I go first?
Hold on.
I was about to say, can I go first? But Jenny, you go ahead.
Wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to say this. I said this before. You can go see him in Michael's channel too. I said that they need to stop bringing people on that is just don't know shit about ballroom, coming from a show that is about ballroom. Or if you coming onto the show as guest judge, do your due diligence and watch or do your research.
I'm gonna give you Drew Friday
going
right
into
now.
It.
I'm gonna do like Drew Friday. I mean, like,
how do y'all feel? I really need to hear this.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna give you Drew Friday. I hate her so much.
I look at it like this, and I'm gonna make a comparison to Drag Race. And I think what Drag Race did is a better job of finding celebrity fans of their show. So when they show up, they know what the hell they're talking about. And I think to your point, you're bringing in people, and I get that HBO is trying to do too many things. You want to introduce ballroom, make it accessible, make it, pleasing to the masses, authentic. You trying to bend over backwards, 360s, flat pancake spin, Allura, Pony Balonic, and all that bullshit. And it's like, you have to draw a line in the sand and decide, are you going to teach the kids ballroom, or are you going to give us homogenized ballroom? And once they figure that out, to your point, Danny, you know what I'm saying? I think they'll do a much better job because they're missing an opportunity. Like, you can take the excitement, the energy, the vibe, family, the athleticism, everything that comes from ballroom, making a motherfucking moment out of nothing. And you can introduce that to the masses. And what they're doing is they're cheating themselves because they think people are too stupid to get it, in my opinion.
Thank you. Okay, cool. So like, but y'all see the point of view I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, I honestly, and I think we said this in the beginning, we need to have the past houses. Like, for instance, like I said, Drag Race Hispana is bringing forward past girls that's been in any franchise of Drag Race and bringing them as judges because they know what the hell is going on. I think Legendary needs to do the same thing. Where is the
bring back the winners
of all the different Where's the mother of where's Arturo? Where is from what you call it? The house that
I'm listening.
Where is Pack Rat? Where are the people that know what the hell they're talking about?
Well, that's what I said about Kiki. Remember, I said that a few minutes ago about Kiki's seat. Like, I get it that they're like what Jada just said, that they're looking for like that, you know, the appeal. But I agree. I think that when Meg left the show, that seat should have gone to someone in ballroom, someone with a history.
Dominique.
It could have
Miss Tyra herself, Dominique.
Right, Dominique. It could have gone to one of the past, like you
Nico,
said,
could have went to Nico.
Right, it could have gone to one of the past winners. It could have Nico. That's my opinion. As far as
it could have gone to Mother Electra, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's what he just said, Dominique. Yeah. As far as the guest judges, I agree with Jada. They're looking for if you're going to bring people on like that, then I think you either need to be bringing people that have some background or knowledge of ballroom, or if you are going to bring them on, if it's somebody like Anita, where you know she don't know shit about ballroom, but she was just fun to watch. She didn't take it too seriously, and honestly, her vote ain't gonna make or break a house. Like, if a house bought it, if a house was just totally terrible, her giving them a good score. Again, Leomi was giving motherfuckers 3s and 4s, so her giving them a 9 or 10 ain't gonna save nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get exactly where you're coming from. Period. I just want to say this real quick, right? Like, I just want to thank y'all so much. I was having a bad day, and I really needed this. Yeah, I was just like, I love Michael. You know what I'm saying? I love Michael, but you know, I get stressed out when it comes to reviews sometimes. You know what I mean? And
I know what you mean.
Y'all know what I mean, right? So I was having like a really, really bad day, fell in mud and slipped, bust my ass in mud. I can laugh about it now, but at the moment I was just mad and it was just a lot going on. So I just want to thank y'all so much because I really needed this. Yeah, because you know, like there are people, fans of the show who have their opinions and stuff, you know, and you know, sometimes they may not agree with everything you say, which is fine. It's ballroom. This is life. This is what we go
original.
Through. Hot spicy.
Spicy. Spicy. Have you ever been here? I see you in Auntie chats, but not mine. Thank you for coming.
What up, Spice? Do you need some sugar and everything nice? Let me stop.
But I listen, even though Anita didn't know what the hell she was talking about, she was enjoyable. I have to give it to her.
She was
enjoyable. And it makes me want to listen to her music.
But you know what else I liked about Anita? Anita didn't pretend like she knew what she was talking about. She was like, listen.
She was like, well, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to give you a 9.
Right. I appreciated the fact because
he was excited to be there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name no names, but you know, some of the guest judges tried to come on there and act like they was an expert in ballroom and they know shit that they was talking about. I ain't gonna name no names, but
now I do know that Bob knows what the fuck she talking about. Bob is gonna give you the real. I can't wait for Bob.
Bob,
Bob, and Dominique is coming back again.
Dominique, I'm most excited for Leslie Jones because Leslie Jones is going to fame the fuck.
Issa to come through, baby.
I'm excited for Kelly Rowland. Woo!
Hold on. Told ya I was gonna buck like this.
Oh my God, you wanna keep that better make it run like this?
Come on, Doja Cat had me crying. She was like,
okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Kelly would take me there.
Guess
Kelly,
who's back? Y'all let me back in. I'm
Kelly.
back.
Oh, Miss Kelly Rowland, you can get me there. You're fine, Miss Kelly.
Okay.
I told y'all would never. Miss Kelly,
like
Rowland.
I love how we went from legendary to fandom to Kelly Rowland to work that body.
We can do what is due, but I better not feel a titty. Miss Rowland.
There was something I wanted
Miss
to
Rowland.
It just slipped my mind.
So confused right now.
I'm about to do a video with some women that can get it.
Jaded is the exact opposite. Jaded likes the titties.
Yeah, I want some knockers in my face.
You know what it is about Miss Rowland that I love?
And I'm gay as hell, child.
The audacity that you're a woman.
Put them in her face. Normani can get it.
Listen, the only knockers I want in my face is the ones that's hating.
That you beautiful chocolate woman, you gives masculine.
What a beautiful chocolate man.
Okay, Normani can get it. I would. She can get all of it.
Her and Jada.
Yeah, many times.
Jada knows what I'm talking about when I say these other two, Chloe Bailey, and Miss Normani. Y'all can get it
together. I got enough.
Together.
You know who else?
Wow, wait a minute.
Dated. In the words of
really get it, though?
The
Deshaun Wesley.
Confused race.
Oh my God.
Mulatto.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Deshaun can get it from you, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deshaun too. He can watch. Oh yeah. I got. Yeah.
And no shade, Kiki and Megan can come. Kiki, especially Megan. Especially Megan.
Nah, she a little bit too aggressive for me.
I love it. I love the.
Wait, I have a question.
Teach me like it teach me.
I'm dead. I'm trying to bring it back.
Right, what house did we leave? The last house we talked about.
Allen.
Yeah,
Allen. That house. We left that. Who's after that house?
The Frogs, right? Ada, I think.
No, it was
Ada. I like their performance, Japanese but black. I saw no 360.
Well, only one house hit the 360, so
yeah, only one.
And that was Devo. Devo nailed it.
Yeah, Yamamoto, right? Yamagato.
Yamamoto. Amber, congratulations on graduating. Every time the year ends, Amber's graduating from something. You better get.
Well, congratulations, Miss Amber. You will remember.
Okay.
Oh, I don't sing. I can't.
Broadway vocal.
But yeah, okay. So who did you say was next? D.
The Japanese blacks.
Yamamoto.
That
I do like them.
I like their performance. The Jaguar.
Would you wait? We're not gonna run past it like that's not what he said. We're not gonna run past that.
I was trying to figure out who the Japanese blacks was too.
Because I don't know how to say it. It was like
Yoshi Yamamoto.
You said the black.
He said the Japanese blacks.
Okay. Oh God.
KO or Arcade, whatever her name is, that I don't see it for because she was pissing me off the whole goddamn.
Time out. Hold on.
That and then when you said it, where you know where she's from, I said yes. That's where I know you from, and you wasn't shit then, and you're not shit now.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Because you hear me? We could hear you, but I'm shading her because she was being nasty to everybody, and I didn't like that. Heifer.
You mean the mother?
Yeah, the
you
mother.
Talking about the mother, D?
We gonna get there. Ayoki was real nasty. He was real nasty in this episode. Like, why are you arguing with them people? But did you hear that? I didn't because I got a 10 score from the judge, bitch. Now go sit down. But you mad?
I will say this.
I agree with her though. I feel like me personally,
what you
I feel like
too?
Nobody should have got a 10 that didn't hit the damn 3.
I understand what you're saying, but at that point, the judging is over, and I have no control over the judging. So what are you screaming at me at the top of your lungs for?
She was hating on everybody, and I was like, "What is your problem?"
But it wasn't even. Well, I feel like they shouldn't have got 10s if they didn't hit the whatever. That wasn't it. You are standing, pointing, screaming at these people like they had any control over what the judges did. Why are you screaming at me, ho? Sit down. Well, you get knocked down.
Have several seats. In fact, go nail a 360 right now and sit down.
I mean,
deflate one of them cheekbones. You better get out of my face.
I was about to say, can I be Patty Abby with you? Can I tag team with you? One activate.
We'll take a safety pin and drain that seal out your cheeks.
Abby just reminded me, and I kept looking at her, and I kept saying, "Who did she remind me of? Who does she remind me of?" And I had to go all the way back to 2000 to the Club Buns in Baltimore, child. And I had to think about when the girls would get pumped by Joanne, and they would say the girls got pumped with rocks in their face, girl.
Yep.
And it just reminded me of another time.
Still, fix a flat, you name it, they put it in there, honey.
I'll mute.
But you're not right. That's what they do. They be giving you Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
Chip and Dale. And speaking of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, why did y'all do that? I'm not watching. Well, I'm probably gonna watch it and drag the shit out of that goddamn.
With the reboot?
Yes, the reboot.
I saw that, and I was.
I was like, what is this? Why is one CGI and why is one
Oh,
animation?
We gotta drag that. Yeah.
But they gave you chip.
It's a movie of where they would be now. So just watch it, and before you drag it, watch it and see if it's good.
Is it good?
Well, because
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay,
the remake of Aladdin.
They was not in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Do they have Fat Cat, the queen?
Yes.
Do they have Gadget? Y'all better not mess up Gadget. Gadget
was smart and she did STEM.
I live for Gadget.
Symbol.
Thank you. The
I
cartoon.
Don't have any idea what y'all talking
and yes,
you don't know Chip and Dale?
So apparently,
Rescue Rangers
is making a Chip and Dale.
It was Chip and Dale's. It was Tailspin. It was when you came home from school. Okay.
I know what it is. I never watched it.
I was.
You didn't watch Rescue Rangers?
Girl.
I never watched it.
Oh.
Chop.
You never watched, but you forgot to remember. Really, we grew up in the 60s. And so Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers went out back then.
Hold on. Here, I'm going to be Naomi. It's a fail.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Listen, really, I see your face. You want to click me off so bad right now.
She kept saying, but it's a fail.
She was so me off so bad, and I know she can.
Anyway, who's the next house?
Who's the next house?
I don't know. I'm lit.
Right.
We gathered that. We
gathered that. We left off at Yoshi Yamamoto, right?
So after, oh wow.
Oh wow.
I'm not doing this ever again. The next house is it's Ada, right? It's Ada. They were the frogs.
Yeah, they were the poisonous frogs.
I actually liked them. Them.
Why did it take me until the end when they did ribbit for me to figure out it was a frog? Because I thought they mushrooms. That's not an animal. I thought they were mushrooms at first. I didn't know. I had to miss something in the beginning package because I did not know that they were frogs until the end when she said ribbit.
Is butter a carb? Is butter a carb? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Is butter a carb?
It's not a carb.
Is butter a carb?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Butter is not a carb.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Auntie Eb, you got to know what I'm talking about.
I do. You know I'm old.
Oh my God. Jada, do you know what I'm talking about?
Can you repeat the question?
Is butter a carb?
Yes, I've been drinking.
Me too. That's what, is butter a carb? Where's Danny? Danny will get this.
Is butter a carb?
Danny said his phone is acting up. He's in the chat.
I'm about to text him.
It's a fat.
Oh my
I
God!
thought carbs was like
So the next house is Ada or Ada.
Ada.
And they
We
was
just did
frogs.
Ada.
Nobody
We just
guess what
did
I'm talking
Ada.
about. Belize,
Ada
do you
was
know what I'm
the-
talking? Belize, are you there? You know what I'm talking about, Belize. It's butter or carbs. She knows what I'm talking. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I
I
said
thought
no.
carbs was like starch and breads and
Never mind.
sugars.
It's from a movie. Never mind.
Oh, I'm
Never
What
mind.
sorry.
movie is it from? Because we don't know.
I'm about to say
Mean
you
Girls.
a little lit and you a little
I'm a
aggressive.
lot of
right
lit.
now.
I'm not
You
lit.
a
I'm
lot of
sorry,
aggressive.
Bertha.
You real aggressive.
Is butter a carb? Yes.
All right,
Never
love.
mind. Oh my God.
Hey, what's up?
It's from Mean Girls. Oh, okay. And I just saw Mean Girls the other
Auntie,
day.
you don't remember
See,
is butter a
I
carb?
never watched Mean Girls.
I've
Yeah,
never
I've never
seen
seen
Mean Girls. I've never
Mean
seen
Girls
it.
is
I've never
amazing.
seen it.
Loretta, you
Yeah,
never
I've never
seen
seen
You
it.
gotta watch Heathers,
Nope.
Jawbreaker, and then Mean Girls.
Nope. I heard
No,
it
Those
was
three
funny.
movies, amazing.
I'll take your word for it.
Peachy fucking keen. Oh my God, I can't. Anyway, so the next house was Ada, and I gave them an 8. I like the choreo
because we didn't already
but
talk about
the
this.
360 was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Soulful
fail.
Dog.
Who was
Thank
after
you,
Ada?
Soulful Dog. Know what I'm talking about? It's from Mean Girls.
Who was after Ada?
Machiavelli. Tupac and
Machiavelli.
them.
Hey, Shania, where you
Was
been?
that the Jaguars?
No, Jaguars was
Scorpions.
Jaguars
They're the
was
Scorpions.
Yoshi Yamamoto.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like.
I want to know why are they pronouncing it that way.
I didn't like the Machiavelli's performance, but Mother Machiavelli, that hair, everything.
I didn't like the Scorpions. I didn't get it. Like it, they didn't do anything that gave me Scorpion.
There was parts
except when he did that one pose with his leg up in the air.
Yeah, but see, they really couldn't do that because you would have to attach something, and if they doing turns and spins, the tail would get messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anita shaded him, and she didn't even know that she shaded him, though. She's like, I didn't get Scorpions until I saw the little things running around.
I didn't get Scorpions either.
That's what she said.
She wasn't wrong. They didn't give Scorpion
She wasn't
at
wrong.
all.
She shaded him, but she didn't know that she shaded him.
I gave them a 4. Who was next?
I gave him a 5. Right, because I'm ready to go. Revlon was the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Revlon was great until they did that 360. That 360
Yeah.
did not land.
But let me ask y'all a
Revlon
question
next with the bees
about the
Yeah, but
360.
they were
Because
good.
if you go,
What they did nail was the dramatics.
I like Revlon. I gave them a 9.
They nailed all of that. They nailed all of that.
I gave them a 9.
I love the bees. I loved them. Yeah.
But that
I gave them a 9. They can't get a 10 because they didn't land the
by
360.
Raid. That was hard. That 360 was not good.
why do y'all think they couldn't land it? Because you can go on ballroom throwbacks right now and see a 360.
What I realized with a lot of them didn't land on their backs. They were scared. They were scared. If you look at it, a lot of them landed with an arched back. You're not supposed. If you land in a 360 and with an arched back, you can hurt yourself.
I've seen a lot of people twist their
Devo was
whole.
the only one that did it soft.
I've seen a lot of girls twist their whole leg out of the socket.
Right.
Tear
And the
their
thing is, a lot of people don't
MCL
even know the dip properly. The dip you're
and
supposed to jump into what RuPaul says a death drop, but when you land, you don't hurt yourself because you're landing soft. A lot of people don't land soft. When I was able to do a dip and do the boom, you land and you don't hurt yourself. You got to land soft. There's a way to it. There's a technique.
It's just like wrestling. They teach them how to fall. It's called a flat back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. A lot of the girls now when they dip, they don't land on their backs. They do some weird shit like they were like this. I'm like, that's not a dip.
And you know what? Remember when Naomi called out the lean versus the dip? Remember, it was one person when she said you didn't do a dip. You did a
and if she didn't call it out, I would have said that was a dip. But she's right. They didn't do it because I rewinded it and I was like, oh, they didn't do it, but they tricked you. But she knows because she created the move.
Also, with the thing about the 360 dip is you got to put it in context. You in a club, a small venue. You got a crowd. You ain't got much room. You had to be at like a 45-degree angle to do your 360 and fall on your back. You didn't have no room. It was like you had to do it that way to land it. So I'm wondering, like, you got all this open stage. Why can't you do it? And you have nothing but space and opportunity.
Right. But the thing is, but when you're a dancer, and this is what I learned too, you could dance with people around you, but you gotta know your spacing. I could dance with somebody that's literally right on my shoulder, but I just have to know my spacing. And the same, I've seen people do a dip where there's people around them and they just fall into the dip, boom, ain't touch nobody that's around them. Back in the day, when they started creating the dramatic dip, they knew how to do it. There's a way. A lot of these girls that do it, either they do it and they hurt themselves, or they don't do it and they land kind of different. They don't do it like how they used to do it back in the late 90s into the early 2000s when they started doing that dip.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's about the awareness.
Don't do me, really. Don't do me. Do not. It was, but don't do me, honey.
No, but I agree with you, D. Like in DC, like they had the Edge, they had in Baltimore the Buns, and then they had the Paradox, and like you didn't have a lot of space. So if you didn't know how to fall,
only DMV people say Baltimore instead of Baltimore.
Baltimore, Rudy, go to bed. But yeah,
okay. I'm gonna need little Haiti to be quiet for a moment, okay? I'm gonna need little Haiti to be quiet. Okay?
All the way to Baltimore.
Elteddy, I know you heard me.
I heard you. I heard you.
Thank you. I'm gonna need you to hush.
Exactly. We went to Baltimore to have big fun, bitch.
Big fun.
With the wretched.
When Rudy marched her. Listen, my favorite part is when Rudy marched her ass down and everything. She was
go to bed.
And her mama said, "Rudy, go to bed.
Go to bed.
With the wretched.
Mama did this.
She's like,
Rudy, go to bed. Mama,
tell us how you didn't get into the concert with the wretched and the big fun.
All right.
Anyway, who's the next house? Because we've been home. We all been here for 2 hours.
Who's the next house?
That was the last house, right?
No, Juicy. Okay, let me tell you about Miss.
Juicy. I liked Juicy's.
Wait, what
they
animal
had a concept. They had a concept, and when I tell you, listen, I can't wait for Kamaya to show.
What animal were they?
I can't wait for Kamaya to show her ass, because if you see Kamaya Vogue in real life,
yeah. I remember now. I liked them. I did. I remember now.
Kamaya was giving you. Kamaya gives that. Kamaya kills it.
I like their performance.
I think with certain people that they know that are going to kill it. Because if you listen to when they left, I think the first time that Juicy Couture came on, what's his name? Tyler Perry was like, Kamaya Vogue's down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yeah. But did she Vogue down in that first time? Kamaya's legendary. Kamaya Vogue's down. But I think it's like producers that are trying to tell them to like ease up a bit. Because Kamaya fucks it up. Because what's the other girl that's in Juicy that we was talking about that did the come over here? Lolita? Lolita does way more than that. Lolita, they show Lolita a little bit, but Kamaya and Lolita are gonna carry that house.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you that Kamaya fucks it up, and I don't curse on my channel, she fucks it up in real life. She reminds me very much of old girl from first season that ran up them goddamn stairs into the Kamaya does all of that too. But they not showing Kamaya like that.
Her name starts with an M. What's her name?
Michaela. Michaela's
yeah,
in real life too. But I think Michaela's more of a boy now. That's another story of another day. I can't keep up with the time. Can you keep up? But anyway, I can't wait for them to show Kamaya to showcase Kamaya.
We probably not gonna see it till she get in the battle.
Yeah, toward the end. They got to show.
I think that's what they do. Because if you think about it, that's what they did with Michaela too.
Yeah,
they waited till Michaela showed her
ass. Was Juicy the last house?
Juicy was the last house, and I gave them a 9 out of 10. It was one thing that was missing.
I would have gave him a 9 out of 10 too.
Oh, it was because you know what? I was going to give them a 10, but when Naomi said that wasn't a 360, it was a, what did she call it?
A tilt.
She said it was a tilt.
It tricked me. It tricked me until she said that. And I looked at it again. I'm like, she's absolutely right.
I'm definitely ready for next week. I ain't going to lie.
Well, who got sent home? Didn't Alan Meekly?
It was
yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin Moore.
You know
I said
what?
Summer versus Goldie.
Got
Hey,
Benjamin Moore.
Munch, listen, I can't even say your name. That's why I
Hey,
need a
Monk
nap.
Chip.
Hey, friend.
Hey, Mo Chip.
Hey, Dad.
But who battled? It was Alan
It
Meekly.
was Summer versus Goldie, and I'll be honest, I don't know who did better. I think they both did really great. To me, I couldn't pick anybody.
I feel like the person that was the one that was voting for Alan, I feel like they ran out of steam towards the end. It looked like they were just wanting it to be
Really?
over.
What was the
When I
other
first
house?
watched it, I thought Goldie was amazing, but then when I saw that the second time, I thought Summer from Alan was good. So it was like I don't know who I prefer.
I
Who was
prefer
the other house that was in the
Goldie
battle?
is the one who kept my attention the whole time. I felt like I felt like we lost Cotton somewhere. Like halfway through, we lost her somewhere. Like she got
Yeah, it looked like
intimidated.
Cotton out of
Summer. It was Summer, right?
Summer, Cotton, whatever her name is, same thing.
Somebody. I don't know why your name is Cotton because that's triggering to me.
Right.
But anyway, that's
I don't know. I just feel
but,
like all
so
to me,
the house of
We lost you. What you say?
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. Who's the other house?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just didn't know who was the other house that was battling Alan.
It was
Meekly.
Machiavelli versus Alan Mitsubishi.
Machiavelli should have been already gone, but that's a whole nother story.
It is.
Well, I would keep them over La Beja. No shade.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
I said it.
Oh wow.
Well, then here's the thing. Okay, so listen. I know we gave Kiki a hard time, but then I guess she should have used her flag because LaBeija definitely would have been in the bottom.
Yeah. But they didn't deserve it really be like I know I agree with your point. You're making a great point from earlier. I'm like, maybe because I've been out of the scene for so long, but I'm like, is it just the legacy of their name that's keeping them around?
Pretty much.
Okay.
But that was just like what house was that last year? That they only kept them for name value. They kept winning shit, and I was mad. Oh, I can't think of the name. With the little white one. No.
Oh, you mean
You talking about Balenciaga?
Yes, Balenciaga.
Miss Honey. Yeah, okay. But she does vote down.
She does, but she got it arrogant a few times, and I was like, Miss Honey, you need some agave. Go sit down somewhere.
Did they ever mention bringing in the House of West? Because Miss Pussy West votes down.
To me, West got eliminated too soon, but they were cocky for no reason. Because when I tell you about Buffy Khan, aka Buffy Khan West votes down with her thick ass. And what was it? Super, the one that was super something, the one that used to flip and stuff. She votes down too. She was in the House of West.
Right, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you. She doesn't know ballroom technique. She does a lot of dramatics and theatrics. She does a lot of flipping.
What I like about the House of West is they're not as loud and pushy as them other. Listen, some of them other houses, I get annoyed. I'd be
They're
like,
from Atlanta, though. They're from Atlanta, right?
They be so annoying. They be so annoying.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm old as hell, and I had to learn quick. Had to catch up real quick, right, over the last couple of years because I ain't been following it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's been fun finding it on YouTube because you can get back into it and enjoy it. And even when I was going,
I follow a whole bunch of the ballroom YouTube channels, and they will, like, if a ball happens, you're gonna get like 50 videos that next morning.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Especially, there's been a lot of Kiki balls in New York lately.
Mm-hmm.
I just miss going where they would take forever to start, and you'd be there all goddamn night.
You have to listen. The next ball the next major ball they have is next month, and it's the porcelain ball. They still haven't sent their theme because I want to dress accordingly. But I'm going, and you got
Please
to get there
do.
early.
Please do. I would love just for you to just give some commentary.
What's the date on that?
Yes.
It's June, I think 17th. I gotta check again because some people, which I don't understand this, they're sending wrong dates and wrong themes and wrong categories. So it's like
they trying to sabotage the girls.
They trying to talk shit.
Well, if you ask me, the next house to go home is Machiavelli.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be going home next.
They need to. I'm agree. Machiavelli or LaBeija. LaBeija better bring it this week. They better.
They gonna keep LaBeija like how they kept Tonka's house.
For a storyline, they need Aja's storyline.
The top two for me.
That was great was Milan.
The top two for me is Juicy and Revlon. And then I might put
Yamagato.
Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I might put them third.
Yamamoto. You niggas.
I will put them third.
Yes, Sushi Roll.
And I like Alpha Omega.
Sushi Roll is a good house.
I do. Even though they got one pussy all do on their team, I like her too.
Alpha Omega is good for a good session in the back.
Thank you.
Listen, that girl from Yamahashi, I want to see more.
My old
Something
student
about
out,
her is like,
you got to get out.
Me in. She's giving me, in the words of Maddie Rance, puss.
I got a question for y'all because I haven't been watching Legendary. So, do they do any other form of Vogue, or is it all femme and dramatics? Will we get old way and new way, or just
they do old way, new way? Yeah,
they do old way.
Body, they do sorry, they do face.
Yeah. I fucking love old way.
I love old way too. Like I'm straight old way. It's the lines for me. You know, with old way, it's the lines.
Technical. That's why I love old way.
Jaded. What they do is every week is a different theme.
Yeah.
So next week they have a theme for the ball, but there's always a certain element that you have. Like they did the 360 this week, so next week it might be duck walk. The week after that, it might be.
I just need more body. I need more body cut. I need more body cut.
But they always do an old way, new way. So I don't know what week that's going to be. But
I need more body categories, and y'all could put Rebel in there. Y'all could put what's his name, Virgo in there. Put those two. Put them two.
Okay. I look forward to it because I want to see always like the likes of like Tanaka Ebony or I'm trust me, some of y'all probably weren't even born, but I want to see some old fucking way.
Elteddy was there.
Go to hell, really. Go to hell.
He was at the Last Supper, bitch.
Okay,
but Auntie really didn't catch it, but I sure did. They didn't catch that, but I did. What you just said, I caught it.
What did I say?
You said what you said, and then the words of Nene Leaks.
Right.
I heard you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the last thing before we go, because I gotta pee. This was horrible. I'm horrible today, but it's fine. I like being me. I don't know if you guys heard the Kendrick Lamar song, Auntie's Dairies.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it. And I have a few things to say. I'm gonna say this. I don't know what your reason for it. I don't know if you really are for the community. If you are really for the community, you did it in the way that you thought that wasn't offensive. Because I don't understand why, and I apologize for this, I don't understand why you had to say the word faggot 16,000 times. Kendrick Lamar, I like your music, but to me, you're like J. Cole. There's some sort of misogynistic, homophobicness to you. You need to be educated. I think you're a genius, but you need somebody in your camp to educate you properly. That's what I'm gonna say. But there are a lot of people that, and I was talking to one of my friends this morning. We were talking about blackness, though, how a lot of TV shows now all of a sudden we have all these TV shows with 16,000 black people in it. Is it authentic? Is it just to get ratings? What is it for? What was your reason for this?
I understand what you're saying. I had a conversation with my best friend about this particular song, and he said, "What if it was a white person that wanted to say that they were an ally and they used the N word over and over and over? And what would black people have to say about that?" So I definitely understand that too. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not my channel.
Go ahead, really, because me and Auntie spoke about this briefly this morning. Go ahead.
So this is my honest opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
When I listen to because I listened to the song and I listened to it again and I listened to it again. My first reaction was I understand what he's saying and I understand the point that he's trying to make. But then I had to ask myself the exact same question Elteddy just said was I had to substitute the F word for nigga. Mm-hmm. And I had to substitute a black person for a white person. And how would I feel? Even though the message, I understand the message and I understand what he's saying in the song. And even by the end of the song, he even addresses using the F word. But again, I understand like what Elteddy's best friend said. So as someone who's not in the community, it didn't hit me the same way it hit you all. But then I had to exchange the word. You understand what I'm saying? Like I understand the reaction. But I guess my point was, my first reaction was, but the point he's making is so valid. Like what he's saying, I understand what he's saying. But then I had to say, but the language is still the language. So
right, and also
you can't let your message get lost in your delivery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So that's why I had to. Right. That's what I had to do.
His delivery was very nigga, straight nigga. And the thing is, why did you bring this out now? Because the way how you're just to me that you're talking about it, you knew about this from the time you was a young kid. You're in your 30s now. Why are you bringing this topic up to like now?
I mean, maybe he wasn't ready to talk about it. I mean,
and here's my thing. I do think that Kendrick Lamar is exceptional at what he does and at his craft. Why couldn't you have found? There are so many rappers that's in the Rainbow Coalition that you could have gotten to come on this song and do something just really different on this, and maybe they could have been the way that you could have infused that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top. I'm sure he had a much longer time to think about, what he was going to do with the album. But what I'm saying is there are other ways to deliver the message. Right. And
I'm thinking about it in two ways. If you're authentic in what you're doing, and I'll be honest, there's a lot of people that are allies and they don't understand. They may be genuine what they're saying, but sometimes the way how they say it may come off offensive and they don't know how to say it properly. That could be one way. Maybe he is authentic in what he's saying, but he doesn't know how to broadcast it. Where you got to say the F word 16,000 times. You may not know how to say, because the way how he said the F word, he said we used to say it as a comic relief. But then you say like the F word, like 16,000 times. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, somebody that is of the LGBT community is going to find that offensive. Two, it could also be somebody, and you can't be like, you know what, you need to bring out some sort of awareness for the the LGBT da da da. It could be even that. So it does. Soulful Dog. It does come off very whole tap. He does, even in that song that he has, "Sit Down, Be Humble." He has a line in the song where he talks about black women, and it kind of comes off funny, like you're trying to uplift black women with natural hair, but the way how you say it still comes off offensive. To me, hearing that line and then hearing this song, to me, maybe he needs somebody in his camp to explain to him how to say certain things. That's what I think it is. If you're being authentic in what you're talking about, because he didn't only talk about his uncle now, really. his transgender uncle. He also talked about his transgender cousin, his trans female cousin. But I think if you're being authentic, Kendrick, your delivery needs to be better. That's what I think. What about y'all?
I mean, I already said. I mean,
Said what you said. Okay, Nini.
No, I'm saying I already said it.
No,
I'm not
I know what you're saying. I was just being silly.
Yeah, no, I already
The
said
only
yeah.
thing I would just add that I find it ironic that a lyricist doesn't possess the ability to articulate what he needs to say because he's a lyricist. So by default, he should be able to articulate his point better, in my opinion.
Jaded, I'll disagree, and I'll give you an example about myself. For instance, I had to, for me, one of my best friends is a transgender male. I had to learn certain things from him to, for instance, I didn't consider a lot of things that I would say as transphobic until I was taught. And there's nothing wrong with being ignorant. And I spoke about this with with a friend this morning. For instance, I work in a law firm. There's a lady that works there because she's sheltered. A lot of things that she says comes off as racist. But that's because she was raised a certain way. She needs to be taught. But 10 years, maybe 15 years ago, a lot of things that I would say was transphobic. I had to be taught by a transgender man and a woman how to say certain things. And I think that's the same case with Kendrick. Maybe he's being authentic, but he does not know how to say it. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get that.
I think it could be that in his case. If not that, either somebody in his camp is saying like, yo, you got to get the LGBT community up in here, but there's nobody training him. There's nobody. It's like when a lot of white people be talking about, the African community, the African American community, and the way how they say it doesn't come off as authentic, if you guys understand what I'm saying. I think the same thing is with Kendrick. I don't mind the song. I get what he's saying, but he needed to seek help elsewhere before he produced it, if that makes sense.
I get it.
Because a lot of the word, you're saying that your auntie is a man now. That's offensive. I get what you're saying, but it comes off offensive.
I agree.
And I'm gonna say the F word.
Then I need to be educated. Why is that offensive?
She's not your auntie anymore. Well, he's not your auntie anymore. Even me just saying that is offensive, and I apologize. They consider themselves a man. You saying that some people will let it slide, but there's other people that wouldn't him saying auntie.
It's almost like really be somebody calling somebody by their dead name.
But no, again.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom.
Forget it.
Go ahead, really be. I'm listening.
No, listen.
I'm resting.
Auntie, listen. Auntie, even if you want to just say it backstage, I want to hear what you have to say. I understand where I don't think you. What's the word? I understand where you're coming from, but I think you're scared to say what you want to say. If we want to say it backstage, I'm here to open it. I'm not gonna get offended.
No, it's yeah.
Well, D, I gotta go. I gotta go rest. I'm feeling it. I
gotta work. I actually gotta work tomorrow too. But I thank you everybody for coming in, and I'm actually coming from my high. I feel it. My body fights drunkenness quick. That's why I love my body. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. It does. Thank you so much for coming. Next week we're definitely gonna talk about the next episode. And even though these past few episodes are not giving me what it's giving, I'm still intrigued. I'm still here for what they're serving, what they're giving. Remember to hit that like and comment and subscribe button. And also I did a previous video, and I'm gonna say it now. I know I don't post as much, but mental health is important, as well as I've been really, really busy. Next week, Wednesday, I will be shooting a music video with an artist that's been on what show was she? She didn't win the show. She was in the semifinals, but she was in America's song competition. Mari, I'm gonna be shooting a video on Wednesday with her. I could say that.
Congrats, boo.
Thank you. It was supposed to be since March, but because she was in this competition, it got pushed aside. I think I told you, Elteddy. I told you. But now I could say it since it's happening on Wednesday officially. More things are gonna come.
Yeah, you told me.
If you guys see me on TV, don't be surprised. But also that's the reason why I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but also I'm getting a promotion at my 9 to 5, as well as the last couple of weeks I've been dealing with depression, so I haven't really been wanting to post. And mental health is important.
It is.
You know, I see you guys texting me. I see you guys sending me DMs, but if I don't post, it's because I'm not there yet. I'm not officially there. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Oh no, I get it because I cry every night, so I know.
Mental health is very important. So, and it's not that I don't appreciate the demand. Is like right now I'm crying my eyes out. Right now I'm not there. So just give me time. I'm not done with doing reviews, but as me as someone that has different talents that I want to show, you guys are going to see that part of me more. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. I want to thank you, Every Reviews, ReallyBTV, Elteddy Official, Jada Nerd, and Danny for coming in. If you guys do not know who these people are, you have been living under a rock, huh? Definitely add these people on their their YouTubes as well. Follow Every Reviews at Every Reviews, just as it says. Really Be as just how it says. ReallyBTV, Elteddy Official, as well as Jaded Nerd. Jaded, I'll be in your Bad Boys stuff. I love it. Plus, I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna say it offline that I found on Twitter. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
I said if you don't take your ass to bed,
go lay